Hey everyone, welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Agents of Edgewatch, session 40. It is 40, isn't it? God,
40.
40.
It's all good. It's fine. It's fine.
Very exciting. Well done, Matthew.
I think it's exciting anyway. So how's everyone's week been? Because I don't think I've asked that yet.
Fucking atrocious.
Incredibly good.
We have
Very polarizing.
2 points.
Actually, mine's been good, but not incredible. I just wanted to say that to poke Sam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's important. That makes sense.
it
Yeah.
really is.
Mm.
I feed off of your pain and grow stronger
Got
every
plenty
day.
of it to go around.
Flavor to go around. My sound's going through well enough. Well, that's good. Just double checking.
Good.
But yeah, no, everyone had a decent week.
Moderately decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
My weekend has been okay.
Nice.
We won Binding of Isaac 4 souls by a landslide.
You
Yeah.
did, and I'm
You
still
got-
kind of cranky
Did
about
anyone else
that.
get a soul other than us?
Yes, Nick had a soul, and
Nick had a soul.
Someone else's.
yeah,
I know I didn't have one.
nope. Sam and I just got ridiculously lucky.
You really did, and I was kind of like, yeah, right.
Well,
We'll play again sometime.
We will.
Not really. I just went super aggressive, took a boss soul and got another soul,
Yep.
and then gave
then
you a soul,
shit
and then
snowballed.
we planned another soul.
Yeah.
So
I killed myself twice.
Secret
Yeah, it was
squirrel.
great.
Nice.
Well done.
we took a lot
And
of
got
the bonus
rewarded.
souls.
We did. But on to the much better game that is commonly called Pathfinder.
Commonly called Pathfinder.
D&D.
It's some kind. It's yeah. Some
I
people
will
call
skin
it.
you, Nick.
Some people call it. Some people call it off-brand D&D. Yep. Or like
Dragons and
Aldi,
Dungeons.
Aldi brand D&D. Yep.
Aldi brand.
Okay.
Hey, Aldi
The
brand
poor
stuff's
man's
pretty
Dungeons
good.
and All Dragons.
Oh no, it's definitely not the poor man's Dungeons
Yes,
and Dragons.
because
Have you
no one
seen
can
those Paizo
afford
prices?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Have you seen Paizo's prices? Oof.
I mean,
Outrageous.
Actually, they're pretty reasonable.
yeah, no,
We shouldn't
considering
bad about Paizo too much. Yeah.
the amount of effort they put into all the stuff that they do, whew,
Please don't blacklist us, Paizo. We love you.
we really
No,
do
fuck
love you,
you.
Paizo.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Paizo.
I should probably post the
You
Discord as
loyal.
well, but that can wait, I guess. But session 40, who can tell me what happened last week?
Bill can't.
There were 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
No.
I hurt a dude real bad. Then he tried to run away and then realized that wasn't a wise decision.
Oh, did I actually
Um,
post that to Twitter or did I forget? I think
there's
I
nothing
forgot.
On the Twitter.
We fought a bunch of people who were trying to make a drop for weapons.
Yep.
And we have apprehended most of them, but most importantly, we killed one of them.
Yeah.
And we're
like,
about to have Wow,
Killed
Sam
dead.
just fucking died. Sam just died and his soul came out of his body and is talking to us.
yeah.
Most
Phantasmal
importantly though,
kill a dead.
we killed one of them outright, and we're gonna have that talk.
You are
At
going to
some
have
point
that
today.
talk.
You're gonna have to have that talk.
I'm the only one who cares. I'm not.
We shouldn't be laughing about this, but
Yes, we should. It's fucking Pathfinder.
It's hilarious
Yeah,
that in a
it's-
campaign where
Where
lethal
Nick has-
damage is not allowed, Nick just
and
outright kills.
also yeah, the fact that not only is lethal damage not allowed, Nick's combat damage is neglectable,
it's not that it's not allowed, it's just that it's...
discouraged heavily, and
Heavily
also not
discouraged.
allowed.
Technically
Anyway,
illegal.
So yeah, and we stopped them from making the pickup and apprehended almost all of them. One of them got away from the mortal
One
plane.
of one of them
Wow.
was kept to the boneyard.
We got most of him.
We did. Yeah.
You,
Some
did,
of
you
it is
got
still
him mind
under
and
his-
body, just, you know...
No. We got most of him. Just some of it's still under his fingernails from where he was trying to scratch out his insides. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, that was weird how people do that just all of a
Yeah.
sudden without any outside help.
I know, it's crazy.
Wow.
Alright, I will help you hide the body, though, but we should probably do that in character.
Well, before we get absolutely started, just as more of a warning than anything else, on Sunday the 12th, we probably will not be streaming. The 12th of July, I should say. That's just because I'm going to be away for that weekend. But otherwise, I think that's kind of it. But
I'm
yeah,
not gonna be
no.
here on the 4th.
Also, you mean the 11th?
The 11th?
Yeah.
Yes, the 11th.
Mondays.
Fuck, I'm terrible with dates. But
Why-
That's right.
play
There are no
D&D.
women in this group.
anyway, so as has already been previously discussed, you had just recently broken up a sting operation. Well,
Conducted.
finished off the sting operation without Quintus
That was
present,
so good.
because
I don't
Quintus
think
was
anybody
called away
else
on
caught
stuff.
that, by the way.
I
Nope.
know I didn't. What'd you do?
Nothing.
You said I'm terrible with dates, and Nick says, "Yeah, you play D&D."
I mean, the worst part is I don't play D&D, so kind of get dates that way.
That doesn't
Yep.
count. You played D&D one time. You have played D&D.
Anyway,
I don't think
sorry,
Adventurers
sorry.
League
Please
counts.
continue. Please continue. Please continue.
So, the sting operation pretty much went without a hitch up until an unfortunate case of when the boxes were actually checked. One was kicked accidentally, and the Skinsaw cultist in question may have startled Chorus a little bit.
Even in part.
At that point, it's kind of like, well, that the jig is up, and well, a battle was joined.
Yep.
And as was discussed, most things kind of went down as you'd expect. The players did very well. One player in particular did extremely well. Our dear detective actually accidentally killed someone.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's as far as you know.
Yeah, she gone done a murder.
Well, I don't think the intent was murder.
I also don't think it can ever be proven that I did anything, though.
Yeah.
It was the
I can't-
scarecrow.
The scarecrow did it. We'll blame the
It's
scarecrow.
okay. He has interplanar immunity. He can take the rap.
Yep.
I have always been curious about that, though.
No.
No, okay, no, that's that. Nope.
Don't
nope,
go, don't.
Not this session. Sorry. Sorry.
But no, where we'll start off tonight is with Quintus.
Hey, that's me.
Muting.
Muting? Oh, because you don't want to accidentally talk? That's fine. Quintus,
Yes.
after having a rather interesting day with Pava and your family,
Yes.
you hear word from some of the kobolds that the rest of your team has been involved in some sort of operation.
So run me through that. I've gone out for lunch or something.
Yep.
And I'm heading back to the barracks, and then like a kobold just slips out of an alleyway.
Pretty much,
Okay.
as
Yep.
they are wont to do. They
Yep.
were sent to look for you, but
Uh-huh.
had been having trouble. By the time you get there, there's a bunch of kobolds kind of just waiting around a bunch of doors to the warehouse
Mm-hmm.
that they've actually barred. Like,
Okay.
they've put crates up against the doors and everything, so
Yep.
access is going to be difficult.
And you say that my friends are inside.
Yes, your friends are inside the warehouse, but the kobolds kind of see you coming in and they're like, "Oh, hi Quintus."
Hello, Wreck and friends. Do you think maybe we could unblock one of these doors and I could get in?
One of them kind of puts his ear to the door and like big and flappy and just kind of sticks it up there.
You killed them! You fucking killed them!
You know what? I think this is a great time. And they start pushing the crate off to the side.
Excellent. Quintus shrugs, like, all right, cool. Thank you very much.
Well, as Quintus enters, Rekarek will enter with him. And at this point, I'm getting the feeling that people will be, well, the Skinsaw cultists that are alive will be, apprehended and tied up, but
I'm currently standing in the middle of the room, pointing my finger at the scarecrow, and shouting, "You killed him! I can't believe you killed him!"
well. And I'm just gonna drag everyone to the right scene. Because I'm sure you'd rather that.
Lies.
Lies?
Lies. I mean, there will be flies eventually if we just leave them there.
The Scarecrow.
Wow.
He came out of nowhere, lightning fast, and he kicked those cultists in their culty ass, and then he killed one of them.
I'm going to attack the scarecrow, I guess.
Well, no,
Well, at this point, the summoning only lasts for what, 1 minute?
yeah.
What scarecrow? Where'd it go?
It was there a minute ago.
Which way did it go?
Away.
All right, I run off looking for a scarecrow.
There's a bunch of people right here playing cards. Having an
Oh, right.
incredibly animated game of cards.
What
I'm
kind
gonna-
of people?
There's a couple elves, there's 2 dwarves, there's one kind of like goblin / kind of goblinoid looking fellow, and then the rest are humans.
All right, I'll get to hear.
And there's
Where did the
one
scarecrow
gnome.
go?
One
They all
highly
continue-
detailed gnome that looks a little like Rose.
Yep, and they all keep playing cards.
They do not respond to my
In any
question.
way, no.
I am like concerned, and I look back at everyone.
Blackjack!
Lookers.
No one seems
Yeah.
to be.
The rest of the conversation isn't actual words; it's just murmurs and sounds.
Yep. With the occasional actual word every time Rose pays attention.
No one else seems visibly upset or distraught, do they?
No, everyone seems pretty okay, except for this dude is pretty much macerated.
Well, no, he's had nothing happen to him. His
No,
body's
he
completely
pulled,
fine.
He almost
pulled
pulled his
himself
chest
apart.
Well,
No,
he tried
that's
to.
what he saw. He didn't do that.
Yeah, but from what we saw, he just suddenly started gasping in terror and screaming as he started kind of trying to
Ripping
hold his
at his
body,
clothes on his
Yeah.
chest. Yeah.
trying to hold himself together
Okay.
because he was being unstitched.
Fair enough.
I attempt to discern cause of death for the man who just essentially just dropped.
Quintus, where have you been all day? We missed you.
23 for medicine? Yeah.
I had a lunch date
Okay.
with my mother.
Oh. Okay.
Toad's not over.
Probably more important. Anyway, introductions. Quintus, this is Maz. Maz, this is Quintus.
Would you like me to do a perception check?
I would like you to do a perception check. Please knock us out of the park. So want you to.
A pleasure to meet you.
25.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm just a dog chasing cars.
Ah.
Yeah,
Hi,
he'll kind of.
Maz. You're Quintus Geraldus at your
He-
service.
He holds out a very spindly looking limb.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks a little bit weird, but he's like, pleasure to meet you.
Brawny for a tall fella, aren't you?
I'd like to think we're kind of lanky.
Where? Quintus doesn't pick up on that.
No, not at all. But no, you shake his head, and yeah,
Yep.
it feels a little bit stiff, but otherwise, you know.
I looked at the detective. So, Maz is the informant.
No, I was back up.
Yeah, Maz is back up. He did a
He was,
wonderful job.
yes, he was covering for you while you weren't here. Otherwise indisposed.
Now realizing that Maz is a tough, brutish fellow, I give him a hearty slap on the shoulder.
Maz, make it
Glad
loud.
that you were here.
Agility save, agility save, agility save.
I'm
please.
getting there.
What's
Against,
agility?
against Quintus, I don't know.
Actually, give me an athletics check,
Yes.
Quintus.
Hi.
31.
31.
31.
Yeah.
Against his what? Athletics.
Highest, or reflex save. Highest relevant save.
Yeah, that won't be enough. He kind of topples over.
Ah! I reach over and try and grab him by the shoulder and stand him back up.
His shoulders are a little bit weird to hold. You do get the feeling that he's very skinny. Could do with a bit more muscle, maybe.
Yep. I sort of
Maybe
get
you
him,
should take him
very
to one of
lean.
your favorite restaurants.
get him to the point that he's sitting but upright. And
I can't even imagine what that looks like. I'm
It's
trying to,
it's
where
really
does it
weird
bend?
because it's
Where
like
does it bend?
you kind of start to sit him up, but he kind of gets into this more kneeling position,
mm-hmm.
and that he takes him a couple of tries to actually get to a full standing position.
Yeah.
I profoundly apologize. I feel like I'm mortified. I feel horrible.
Oh
my
no,
God, Mads,
it's,
are you
it's
okay?
fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm just
You
waving
excuse
his
him, he
lips.
doesn't know his own strength.
I can't drag these. I want all of these guys up against the wall.
Against the
All
wall?
of you motherfuckers up against the wall! I'll hex every motherfucking last one of you.
Wow.
I'm heavy on my Pulp Fiction tonight.
Actually, no, they'd be better over here, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's
I'll
where I was
stop
gonna put 'em.
positioning
Yeah.
them.
This one too. Anyway, Quintus, we got word of a shipment that had been intercepted by Weklek and his fellows earlier this morning. They knew the location of where the deal was going down, and so they contacted us, brought in the muscle, and we were able to intercept use the packages as kind of a fake, sting operation to apprehend the cultists.
And I sort of look at you, Rose, and I refer to like the pile of crates that are playing cards. I'm like, what's up with those guys?
Oh, as I'm stuttering, the spell fades behind me, and I'm like, they're friends?
They fade into crates, or they just fade away.
They just fade away completely.
Yeah.
There's
Like-
nothing there.
Yep. So like, with that in the background, as I'm looking at you, I saw, oh, magic, and I roll my eyes.
Magic. Yes.
Magic.
Wow.
Nice. Hey, most importantly, though, behind you. As you turn around, you can see Chorus in this kind of taller, lankier body. He's got one of my performing scarves thrown across his shoulders, and because it's so massive on him, it droops down and forms a poncho. And he has two little twigs in holsters on either tucked into either side of the little piece of rag that becomes his belt. And he tips an imaginary hat and says, "Howdy, pard. Nice
But
to see you again."
In a completely different body.
It's somewhat similar, but pretty different. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Stockier.
Yeah.
better built. Oh no. Oh no.
Who's this
16?
guy?
Yeah.
Quintus, it's me. We of course, we've had some adventures together, pard.
Well, howdy. I don't think I've ever seen you before in my life. I know Chorus and I put my hand level with my ankle. A little fella about this big. You are.
Aw.
Yeah, I
Not
grew
that.
up, Quintus. I grew up.
Don't say that.
I got
I don't
bigger,
believe
paw.
it.
I got bigger, paw.
I'm looking at Rose to see a reassuring nod or
Don't you
not.
still love me, paw? We had such good times
Oh.
together. Yeah, that's him, Quintus. That's the same course that you know and love. He's just a little bit hardier now, less likely to take a bullet. Also, he wanted you to know that I'm much better at carrying books now, just in case you decide to toss me another one.
All right, Buckaroo, I'll remember that for the future.
Fucker. Well, yeehaw! Let's go, partner. Time for a jamboree.
I'd just like to point out to everyone watching, the chorus is not official content. He does not appear in the base books. He's something we made up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
I think he's awesome. But yeah, I mean, Halcyon and Rose are currently standing either side of a dead guy.
We are, and we need to figure out what we're gonna do with him.
Now, Halcyon, you did a medicine check.
Yeah, wasn't a great one.
It wasn't that great.
Over the body, I kind of mutter to you lowly as Chorus is kind of talking to Quintus. I assume his heart stopped, yes?
That's what I'm currently trying to determine.
Difficult to tell with at an autopsy. He's showing some of the signs of some sort of internal trauma. Like there's a little bit of blood coming out of his nose, but other than that, without actually taking him for an autopsy, there's no other obvious signs. He's been in a bit of a fight, but nothing that would have caused him to just outright die.
It looks like he has some pre-existing condition that I believe
It won't be covered by
may
insurance.
may have reacted poorly to all this excitement. I wouldn't recommend him doing anything further, as he's incapable of it.
Was the pre-existing condition being alive and the unfortunate cause of circumstance sudden heart failure?
I don't know. I haven't cut him open yet.
Okay. Well, it's not like you and I haven't buried a body before. We could do it in the same place as we usually do.
I'm going to leave this one to Recorrect's crew, actually.
Oh, what do you want us to do with it?
That's a great. I've got a great idea. Take it to the Pharasma people. I'm sure they love a new fresh corpse.
Oh no.
I mean, that's not a
What?
terrible idea.
What usually happens to bodies in the puddles?
If he says soup, I want to vomit onto my shoes.
I mean,
They go to
Disappear.
IHOP, right? They go to IHOP.
I mean, is this really a cultural discussion we want to have right now?
I thought that's what you fed the dragonkin in the city. Am I wrong?
Well, there's not too many actual dragons in the city. Lots of kobolds.
Do you like the taste of human flesh?
I mean,
It's a bit lean.
look, I personally prefer beef or
Mm.
horse, but if we're going to start talking about eating people, it's kind of an uncomfortable conversation to have.
Well, I mean, eating humans, what we were saying. Humans
Give
are
give me a diplomacy check.
with pleasure. It's not going to be very good. There you go.
Badass McBadasser?
It's definitely not going to be
Oh!
very good.
That name didn't change. Awkward.
Badass McBadasser?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No?
Aye.
That's a bit better. He's like, yeah, no, look, if you want to have this discussion later, here's probably not the best place.
Fair enough. We need to get rid of the body before anybody sees it, to be fair.
I mean,
Could
he
you
kind
keep
of
it on
looks around the
storage for
room.
us?
I mean, sure, I can hide the body, but it's
No, we don't need it hidden. We need it stored. Do you have any ways that you could do that?
he kind of looks over to some of the big barrels of alcohol.
Oh god.
I'm gonna pretend not to notice that. And also make a note to not go drinking in the puddles anytime soon.
Oh, look, no, we could probably store it somewhere.
Detective, it was your summons that did this.
Is what now?
Your summon did this. The scarecrow?
I mean, we'll agree to disagree on that, but go ahead.
The scarecrow was there. He was emanating an aura of fear. I could see it. Lenore could see it. And since this fellow killed over and died, that seems pretty obvious to me.
Well, I'd hardly say that his death due to being afraid would be our fault. More,
I like you
Why
more
are
and
you
more
working-
each day, Halcyon.
why would you even be doing these things if you are prone to sudden heart failure due to fear?
It's not
Some
like you
people
know
just
you're prone
make
to
the
it.
wrong choices, and they end up in a life of crime.
Well, do a
Well,
better crime then.
One time I heard about a teacher who had cancer, and they started up a criminal ring, and it went terribly well.
Hmm. By the way, I want to note that we have been having this conversation quite loudly.
Yeah.
And the next thing I want to say is, well, we don't want this happening again in the field. Perhaps you should spend some time practicing if any of the people on the wall over there aren't willing to be forthcoming with information.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
not a half bad idea.
Alright, intimidation check?
That would be intimidation.
Yeah.
Can I help?
It's a solid
Do
intimidation.
you want to just do it and I'll aid you? Because my intimidation's not great.
Okay.
I mean, intimidation's not bad.
That's a 31 from me.
Yeah, right.
I didn't get an age roll. 31's still golden though.
31 is still golden, especially considering their level. So, detective, how are you doing this?
I'm going to make it look like I'm like just using. Just be using prestidigitation in my hands, but make it look like some kind of Full Metal Alchemist style summoning circle that I'm pointing at them.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone want to start talking?
Ooh. They're all kind of. It's hard to tell from their masks because they're like full liquid covering
Let's get
masks.
those off. Whoop, 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 whoop. I walk along the line.
For the actual seamer, it takes a little bit more effort. You can't just kind of slip it off. It has to kind
Of
of
course.
be unstrapped and everything.
What's up, partner? Hold on to this man's legs, would you, while I pull?
I mean, it's a chin strap, my dude.
You know, Rose, you know he still has a chin strap on, right? I know, I didn't notice that. Thank you, Zoe. No problem. I'll undo his chin strap and then
Continues to pull
the
it.
thing off.
It's a popping sound. What? Well, with the masks off, particularly the three normal cultists are a little bit more afraid. What was that?
I said I'm Daphne because this feels like a thing out of Scooby Doo.
Yep.
Ruh-roh.
It was investment brokers all along.
Oh god.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you kids and your meddling bird and your meddling puppet and your meddling cat and your meddling so on and so forth.
Well, it's hard to tell, but you're not 100% wrong. Like, the three guys, they just look like dudes. They're
Yeah,
Guys looking like dudes.
guys tend to look like dudes.
Yeah, but it's
true.
It's more to the point. They don't look like the serial killy type.
They're your average dude guys.
Like, you look at them and you go,
Average dude, bro.
this is the guy that you see every day in the bar, or that's the guy I buy my food from, that kind of thing. The Seamer, however, well, he has various stitch marks all across his face, where he has embroidered himself in various ways, shape, and means, with symbols honoring Nolgaber. He even has the symbol embroidered into his forehead. He is still a little bit out of it.
To the part.
Yeah, well, he is looking still out of it from the synesthesia. Did I say that right?
Synesthesia.
Synesthesia. Thank you. He's still looking pretty out of it, but yeah. He does look like a serial killer type. Even his tongue that you can see every now and again when he opens his mouth looks like it was cut in two at one point, and then it's been stitched back together.
Okay.
Christ, what a tryhard.
But as for, well, what are you questioning them? What do you want to know? The cultists look a little bit more
Forthcoming.
yes. They're looking very scared.
Good.
But this is your time to ask them any questions.
Why were you stockpiling weapons?
One of them says we weren't stockpiling weapons. We were moving them. Nolgaber doesn't get his due honor in this city. We were making sure that he would get it.
By moving weapons.
By making sure those who would stand up for him would be properly armed.
Yeah, I don't...
But,
The logic here doesn't really work. So you're going to revolt and kill a bunch of people in order to make people want to worship him more. Why would they be doing that when you hurt them?
Especially since there's less of them.
I mean, here?
Yeah, there's not really much to fear of an angry mob when the mob's been stamped out. Like, there is an entire city. Unless you plan to convert the entire city, your plan has already failed.
Well, one
Not
of
to
the other
mention-
ones kind of says, well, look, this wasn't our plan. We were following orders, okay?
You were following
yes,
bad
very-
orders.
Very, very noble of you. Following orders. This is what I don't get about you dark secret Norgribi types. Like, why would you want to follow a god of secrets and killing people?
No, here's the real problem. They only pick and choose the parts that they like and ignore the rest. If they were truly members of a crime cult, they wouldn't be following orders. That's something that someone who follows orders would do.
What the fuck is Lenore doing?
That's a good question, actually. What is... Alright.
Or me like one of your French cultists.
Dead outlines.
We were just following orders.
Whose orders?
There we go. Oh. He kind of looks over to the seamer, who's still very much out of it. Like, eyes are still very glossy. He goes, orders came from the rumor monger.
And who is the rumor monger? Oh no, okay. So who's not coming forward the most because they're gonna get summoned?
I mean, we don't know who he is. No, that's the point. None of us know who the Twilight Four are.
How do you get orders from them?
Right. Who gave you the information that came from the rumor monger?
I mean, we usually just get messages.
Which came from...
But it's not like we get a return address.
So how do
How
you
was
know?
it delivered? It's not like he just wrote it down invisibly in the middle of the floor.
And how do you know they're legitimate?
I mean, we know our secrets. We know our codes.
Oh my fucking god!
Do you get coded messages in what? Tea leaves?
I mean,
Where are the coded
Oh,
messages
God.
delivered?
we get them straight away. They're delivered by magic usually. I mean, sometimes it's
Right.
little critters, sometimes it's voices in our heads.
There we go. I'm going to walk over and lean on the cane on one of their feet.
Ooh, okay. Intimidate. I'll give you a +1 for that.
Huzzah! That one.
That's
Plus
Arcana, my
one.
dude.
Yeah, I'll take a knowledge check or bardic lore if applicable.
22.
22.
I'll take a knowledge check or bardic lore if applicable to figure out if there's any way to reverse engineer and figure out who's been talking to people in their heads. If I can use bardic lore for it, it's like a 32.
I'm going to say that it's probably a little bit more difficult to do it with just a general knowledge because this is a specific magic thing. But with
Okay,
the 28,
28.
it is possible, but a lot of divination magics run off certain things. So you know the face of the person or you know their name. The more information you have about the person, the easier it is to divine them or to use divination on them. This is why the cult of Nogaber tends to be very difficult, because they run on secrets. Most people don't know each other's names, even. They wear a lot of masks, so it's like
Except
you don't
that-
know their
except that-
faces.
Except that one dude who died.
Yeah.
We knew what his face looked like and what his buddy looked like.
Well,
Oh well, he's fucking dead. Who cares?
in some circles, the worst fate to happen to a worshipper of Nogaber is for their entire life to be revealed.
What? So if someone writes a biography about them,
Or puts them in prison and then puts their name in people that were arrested.
Well, it's also revealing their secrets.
Yeah.
So every secret that they have, if it's revealed, then that is a harsher punishment than a lot of things that could happen. Especially in death. If a cultist of Norgrimmar dies and then everyone reveals his secrets, that could bar him from entry.
Entry to what? Bozo land.
Norgrimmar's surface.
Norgrimmar's secret hideout under Axis.
Under access, you mean?
That's what I said.
Which said ass.
Under Axis. So where were the weapons going to be delivered to?
We hadn't gotten the delivery location yet.
You got orders to move weapons.
You are so bad at this!
Who takes the profits?
One of us says, wait, we were getting paid?
Well, were you giving the weapons away for free?
I mean, we were going to be arming ourselves with them.
Oh, I see. So you were moving weapons in a literal sense, not selling weapons.
Oh, no, the chemicals were supposed to go to the infector.
The infector?
There we go.
Is that a person?
That's another one of their Twilight friends.
I assume their mortal enemy is Disinfector.
It's Febreze. Yeah, it's Febreze.
Oh my god. Kills them
Mr. Sheen.
99.9% of the time.
Yes, I heard cleanliness takes a real death toll on his mind.
Do I want to give a hero point for that?
Can I just get another intimidation check on them?
Sure, I'll give you an intimidation check. That's fine. It's fine.
There we go, that's a 29.
That's a bit better.
Their brains are so distraught from that pun.
Just
And
like,
the
oh
pain.
god. It's like, you kind of give the cane a twist as you make your pun, and he's like, look, we know the infector's up to something big.
Go on.
He's been experimenting for weeks, and now he thinks it's ready.
What's
It?
ready?
The Blackfinger Blight.
Right.
Halcyon, you'd be...
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I believe I've come across some of these test subjects already.
Oh?
Yes. Unrelated cases. One down in the docks, one from elsewhere. I'll go pull some more figures on that one. But these agents should help me design something to help counteract it.
Hopefully. But yeah, he kind of just goes, look, we were supposed to hand off the alchemy to one of the gangs here in the wharf. And
Which gang?
we don't know.
When would you have known? How would you have found out?
Once the deal was done,
You would have been contacted once the deal was complete with the names of the people you were supposed to deliver to?
the location at the least.
How would they have known that the thing was done? Were you supposed to give a signal?
The rumor monger's always watching.
Mm.
If you want, you can give it Detect Magic a shot.
I do not have arcane sense.
I do not have detect magic.
There we go. Give me a perception check. Mata?
Do this, Nick. Do that, Nick. Perception, where the
It's under attributes.
found it? 34.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Of all the times to get a big number for this, you kind of quickly dart your eyes around the room. You have a vague idea of what you're looking for. You get the detect magic going, and it's not so much that you see it, you just see a distortion in the air, kind of an orb, no bigger than like a soccer ball, just kind of floating in midair in the middle of the warehouse. and you kind of make, well, do you want to make eye contact with it?
I absolutely do.
You make eye contact with it, and you immediately get this sense that someone is looking at you,
Mhm.
and then it disappears. You would recognize this as the divination spell.
Okay, well, first of all, it's a 4th level detect magic.
Yep.
So he learns the school of magic if it has one.
Divination?
Okay. Oh, and yeah, and all right, never mind. That was proper 4th level. All right, I actually didn't realize that the 4th level was there because I'm not on the chat log.
To be specific,
My bad.
it's the clairvoyant spell.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
So it just kind of plants it
And
in.
it's been watching this whole thing.
Probably.
Detective, did you see something?
We were under the watch of the clairvoyant spell.
That's horrifying. How long? Who was it?
Couldn't tell you. My guess is this rumor monger.
He's always watching on the cultists.
Oh,
Okay.
very intimidating.
Ooh, bullshit. Anyway.
I mean, how many times can he cast that per day? Like 2?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's not watching right now.
But from
So if you
your
want to give up some information that he won't hear about, feel free. Go ahead.
Man, those crits are moving on their own.
Shut up!
Weird.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh no, I've been watching them move on the secondary screen.
Oh, have you? Fuck. I thought I'd gotten them all the way around the warehouse without you noticing. I kept checking your Twitch screen to see what you were looking at.
No,
And
no,
skirting them outside your
we,
vision.
we were paying attention. We were just ignoring it.
Oh, I felt so stealthy. I thought I was being able to spy on what Matt was looking at. Fuck. I even took them all the way around here and nobody noticed. And did you guys see that I kept returning my cursor to here so that no one would notice my cursor was gone?
Yep.
And then once and twice Bill did it. just to really spice things up. Alright. Please keep going. Sorry, I've had my fun.
I mean, you can keep moving the crate. I was just gonna have Recorrect moving them. But they seem kind of detective. From their point of view, it would seem that they've been convinced that they're always being monitored or always being watched. You know this not to be true, but look, these guys are
Idiots.
pretty much. I mean, not necessarily idiots, just kind of.
I'm sorry, they're in a cult.
They are idiots. Yeah, who joins a cult? Seriously. Definitely never been in one of those in my life.
That's
Yeah.
a different story for another time. From
Cult
me
Magic
anyway.
Gathering.
God. But yeah. Any other questions for him?
Oh, we can't let him go.
Well, no, they're being arrested.
Yeah, where are they going though? We're gonna leave him to the kobolds?
What
No,
do
they
you
get to go
three
back to Edgewatch.
know about Shadow Absalom?
Oh, excellent question.
Diplomacy check. Or intimidate. This does also fall under
Yes,
intimidation.
which one
Does,
it's
does
gonna
my intimidation
be?
count as an aid for this?
You can aid if you like. But you'd have to roll again.
No, I don't want to roll again.
32 to intimidate.
Fuck
me.
yes.
Yeah, there's
That's
that
a
master.
19 on the die.
Well, with the 32, what you do, he kind of looks over to his dead friend
Hmm.
and, you know, to the cane on the ground and kind of goes, we don't know anything for certain yet, but something was happening there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I will start literally pulling teeth if you make this feel like it's pulling teeth.
No, look, they don't give us much information.
Oh,
I believe you may want to be pulling the tapestry's teeth.
yes. Chorus, come here a moment. Chorus kind of sidles up. I hand him a small little dagger that looks like something that you would. It looks actually kind of like a vicious sacrificial instrument, but it's actually just what I use to trim my toenails.
Yeah.
So I pass him
Gross.
that.
But yeah.
And he starts walking up to the proper skin stitch.
Yep.
And I'm like, for every time he says no, cut off a toe.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna walk up and pull out the little blade and start shucking off the guy's boots.
What? No, don't arm the thing that doesn't have rights under our system and therefore isn't beholden to our laws.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hang on.
no.
Wait.
I'm justifying using performance to intimidate. I'm putting on a show.
Legal law. He's right, you know.
Thank you. Now
Oh,
listen to me very well, my friend. We need more information from you. There are accommodations that can be made between friends of understanding, but we have to understand each other first to be friends. Now, my dear little friend here is, well, he's a bit... Ooh, how do I say this? New to this body of his. He acquired it off a very unfortunate friend of ours. And, well, he's a little bit clumsy. And at this chorus kind of goes to hold the knife and goes, "Ooh!" Kind of jumps between his hands.
Stumbles a bit.
before you continue,
Yep.
he's still having trouble kind of locking his focus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to dispel the spell?
Is he still under the effects of...
Only a minute, isn't
Did
it?
I hit him with synesthesia?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it would have ended by now.
Probably, but it might have after effects.
Which is pretty much what we're
Um,
dealing with.
Yeah, why not? I know
Don't do
second level.
synesthesia, kids.
I'll do second level dispel magic on him.
I mean, it didn't mean that much. You could just kind of cease the effect. But-
Okay, yeah. I'll kind of grab hold of the kind of... My magic kind of acts in strands. Like, I link things, and then I kind of pluck the strings that I create that kind of float between things.
Like a
So
lyre.
I'll reach up, exactly, and I'll reach up and just kind of snap the string that's holding him to me.
Immediately, his eyes kind of come into focus. And then they go immediately wide as he looks around the situation. Tests his bounds very quickly. I'm guessing you would have removed the needle from his wrist by now.
We have probably disarmed them,
Yeah.
yes.
And no, he can see that he's not wearing his mask and he's looking very panicked.
Good morning, Sunshine. We're so glad you could join us. Now, as I was saying, we're going to need some information on the rumor monger and preferably anybody else. We need 3 pieces of information. That's all we're asking for, 3 pieces. I hold up 3 fingers. Now, unfortunately, and I mime cutting one of my fingers off, one by one as I drop them until I have no fingers that are being held up,
Yep.
we're going to have to do this beadball style. So every time you say no, my friend here cuts off one of your toes. Now, who's the woman wonka?
Alright, it's only gonna hurt a lot, but it won't kill you.
Give me intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Me. No, he was definitely talking to me, and I'm definitely using performance for this.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
re-rolling that.
You're
no.
re-rolling it?
It's okay.
Using the
It's
hero
okay,
point?
re-roll that. Nope,
Was-
I'm reusing the liar because I
Okay.
have that's a 40.
That's a 40. Wow,
I'll take a
okay.
I'll take a critical success by level. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Question number 1: Who's the woman wonka?
You get the feeling that he's not used to being this exposed.
Yep, that's okay.
It's
Chorus
alright.
leans-
There's
Chorus
always
leans
his
down and
clothes.
cuts off one of his toes.
Is anyone going to stop Chorus from chopping off his toes?
Nope. I
Not
am
watching.
quite happy about this. Hang on. How much did he hurt me?
Quite
Not,
badly.
not
How many
no,
toes does he have,
Not very
out of
well at all.
God.
How many toes does he have out of curiosity?
He's got all 10.
Okay.
Looks like 1 or 2 of them have been stitched back on, but...
Nice.
Halcyon, give me a medicine check.
Medicine. That one. That's an 18. Do I want to re-roll this?
That's up to you. Chorus is kind of doing a, like he's going to be successful at this, but he's not going to do it cleanly.
Oh,
Well, don't worry
That's-
about that. Don't worry about that for now. because he's gonna. It's kind of not actually happening. I'll explain in a second.
Ah, okay.
So, as far as he's concerned, though, Chorus is in fact cutting off one of his toes,
Well,
and I'm trying to panic him and distract him.
give me. You did the performance for Intimidate, never mind. His eyes kind of looked to Chorus as Chorus starts to work on the boots and, getting towards the
Yep.
toe with the knife.
Yep, absolutely.
He goes, look. All I know is he works for a newspaper.
Oh, that's one piece of information.
Well done.
How will our contestant do in round 2? Round 2 of this collection. And Chorus pulls his hands back from where the knife is getting ready to cut off the guy's toe, and makes a small makes a peace sign with each of his fingers for the number 2. All right, who's going to ask our contestants a second question today in this wonderful show?
I toss a frost vial behind Rose to make it look like a cloud, like a small puff of theatric smoke.
Nice. There's my circumstance
Well
bonus.
done. Well done.
Thank you.
God.
All right, lucky question number 2. What is this disease that they're hoping to infect people with, and who's making it? Or no, we already know that.
We know that's
What is the disease?
It's not a disease. It's a poison, a plague.
Okay, that's question number 2. Anybody want to ask question number 3? I'm not great at this.
I'll go.
All right.
Give me a perception check, Rose. But continue.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Perception check. Welcome to wonderful, majestic Marta Maxwell to this evening. The lady asks a question.
I'm just gonna do a real quick religion check.
Perception.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
I also pour a half ring around the rear of Marta with the atmosphere.
Oh god. Alright.
Nice. Yeah, we're just kind of standing together like game shows. Nice. All right.
So that religion check was to
33, natural 20,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, that natural 20. I wish that didn't happen for right now. Basically, I want to know that information you gave us previously about their whole "don't reveal yourselves" sort of situation.
Yeah, no, that's probably why
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
kind of being very skittish at the moment.
Excellent. So, first of all, love to be here. Love to see you without a mask and all that thing on your face, making it incredibly easy to spot you no matter where you go.
A laugh track plays behind you. Keep going.
I would like to know what is happening in Shadow Absalom.
Ooh, intimidation. You will get the +2 for this.
Nice.
Look, you're putting the
Fire.
effort in and you're getting assistance.
This is gonna be bad. 36.
38.
Nice.
How is that
yes.
bad?
That was
It-
wonderful.
It's not green.
Oh, okay.
It
was literally a 19. You're on fire tonight. All right.
The Twilight Queen is gathering her army from across the multiverse, and with it she will take Absalom for Norgaber.
Does anyone have an X button around? I really want to doubt that.
That's the stupidest thing I have literally ever heard.
Ah, but you have heard it.
Don't Captain Janice.
Touche. Why would the god of shadows
Secrets.
and crime and secrets want regular Absalom instead of Shadow Absalom?
Also,
Absalom is
why
fun,
would he
isn't it?
want an open coup? That seems highly contradictory. Like, why would you want to stage a coup and make yourself known?
All right. Let's
the
let's
rest
pack
of the
these
world.
fucks off to the station. Yes.
Ours is not to question.
You're bad at this and you should feel bad.
You're right. Your
The-
job
the-
is
the-
to
the
actually
laugh
think
track
about
behind you,
why your god is
The
doing
minor league
stupid
behind you
things.
goes boom.
You guys sure you're not part of one of those other god cults? Sure you're not giving the ring around? This doesn't seem like a very Norgaraby thing to do.
The god of the blatantly obvious.
Yeah, this seems more like someone, destructive, like Rovagug. It seems more like his prerogative to capture and destroy Absalom.
Maybe one of those war gods?
All right, we're just shit talking. We're just shit talking as a god at this point.
No,
the
we're more
reason-
specifically shit talking them.
Yes.
Detective, give me a perception check.
Me doing things again.
What did I get a perception? What did I get on my perception check? 26. Not great. No, actually,
27.
27? Detective.
Hey.
He's rooting around in his mouth at the moment.
What?
Like his tongue is moving around an awful lot.
Halcyon,
Like
his mouth is doing things.
Alright, I
Chorus-
shove an antidote in his mouth and battle medicine him.
Chorus
Give me
is
the
gonna-
medicine check.
Chorus is gonna leap for his tongue and hold it while you do this.
It's +1 item
Now, partner,
bonus.
Hold your
And I'm
tongue
going
before you
for
do
the
anything rash.
DC 20 check. Yep, that's a lot of healing.
Just immediately
Okay.
healing him.
That's 2d8 plus 10.
We're gonna start patching up his wounds.
Yeah, just in case there was any poison, so it doesn't immediately kill him.
Well, that's gonna be over the next 10 minutes, right?
No, this is
Or is
battle medicine.
Battle medicine. Oh, battle medicine is instant. Okay.
This is 14 HP.
I don't understand
and
how that's not magic.
It's a stimulant,
and
it's fine.
He also
Oh,
gets
yes, of
a
course.
+2 item bonus
Alchemical.
to fortitude saves against poisons
Well, he
for
did.
6
Alright.
hours.
I think we should ship these boys off to the sink because we have other more important things to be doing, don't we? Or does anybody else need to ask more questions?
Halcyon.
Yeah.
More for the medicine check. The stitching around his tongue. There was something hidden in his tongue,
Yeah. What was that?
and it looked like he was trying to get at it.
Do you want to cut it out? cut
can
that
I
out.
see? Can I see what it is?
You would assume it's some sort of capsule or a pill.
Can I easily pull it out?
Not easily.
just- All right. Well, I grab my dagger.
Chorus already has his tongue,
Yeah,
so.
Chorus is literally holding his tongue in one hand and his little makeshift shiv in the other.
Oh,
And if you got your medical tools out, you would have a set of tweezers.
yeah.
But
I
No
pull the
problem,
pill
Alistair.
out.
Let me hold that for you.
God.
Yeah.
Medicine check. If you're removing it.
Another medicine check. Well, it's a good one. This will hopefully be better. Do I get any assistance from?
Fuck no. He's terrible.
No, does that not
I'll
count
give
as
you a
a
+1.
all I want.
Because it is being held steady.
36?
Easily
We're on
done.
fire.
That's pretty good.
We're on fire.
He goes to kind of chomp down on his tongue.
The
But-
shiv just gets in the way and he stabs his teeth.
You're a practiced doctor. You get the pair of forceps in there nice and quick, and then you pull the pill out very fast.
No, Mr. Biteteeth. No. We don't want that.
And just as a kind of afterthought, you quickly redo the stitches.
Want your pronunciations on point for your confessions, thank you.
Okay. Should we get some out of here? Or does anybody else have any other questions? I get the feelings that these guys don't know a whole lot.
In general.
I think our friend here knows quite a bit, but he doesn't want to relinquish that information.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to talk.
Yet.
Now that you've kind of figured
We
out
don't
his
have-
moves.
But the others are
Washing.
indeed in need of a re-education.
Okay.
It's taken to a
Alright, let's get them out
re-education
of here.
facility. It's fine.
Can we do that?
It's not really a thing that exists. Well,
I don't have
No.
that spell yet.
I might have just
Yeah.
decided what Marta's new goal might be.
oh god. Rehabilitation?
Religious
I-
rehabilitation.
I
You
doubt
don't need
that.
all that thinking in your brain.
Yes, there we go. That's what I was ready for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's fucking Soylent Green these bitches.
What? Alright.
Don't
Wasn't
you
that-
hate how everyone's different? What if that wasn't the case?
Wow.
With the new, become a willing clone of Marta Maxwell.
Oh, that would be terrible.
For who?
Yeah.
We will all become one. What's that song from Transistor? Yeah, that one.
I need to play that, but
Good game. All right, let's pack it off. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Black.
He's already got the cart waiting.
Maz, a pleasure doing business with you.
He kind of comes over, shakes your hand, goes, "Pleasure."
I reach up to shake his hand. Yep.
Twigs.
Yeah, it's a very weak handshake, but yeah.
Okay.
It's almost
I'm
as
used
if
to
he's
it.
not trying to grab your hand.
You know what? He might have stage fright, and Chorus was just getting ready to cut off somebody's toe.
I mean, look, in this day and age, who really cares about the whole, how firm is their handshake?
Oh, believe me, the people who believe that that's important have not yet died, Matt.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Okay. And in this day and age, actually, 5500 BC or AR?
AR.
Yeah.
It's
Arr.
what, 4722 or 4721?
God, it's late.
2042.
All right.
20 XDX.
Quintus,
God.
did you have any more questions for our prisoners?
I think we should let them go before this gets worse.
Agreed.
I mean, not let them go, but
Take
Quintus
them.
says a little more sternly than you expected.
Fair enough.
Well, what's the plan? Take him to the precipice, like to Edgewatch, or
Mm,
Yes, at least this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
We know they're actively being spied on.
That's fine.
We know they're actively being spied upon.
well, you have the options are you could take him to the local one in the Wharf District, precipice with the Edgewatch, or you could take him to Stilt House. Because Wreck won't say no. Technically, this is the jurisdiction of the Wharf District, but because you're Edgewatch and this is official Radiant Festival business, it's under your provisory jurisdiction.
Okay.
I mean, I
I
say
mean,
take
these
them back
three
to
can go
Edgewatch.
wherever.
Well-
This one must come with us.
Why are we locking them up? What, like, are we going to get anything more from them, or are we just?
Unsure.
Incarceration, taxes.
One of them kind of pipes up and says, "But the prison industrial complex will just mean it's more expensive to keep us in prison than it is to, just let us go."
Which one was? Which one said that?
The one in the center there.
Which awakened
Yes,
soul.
which is why the three of you may not be coming with us.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no.
Your friend,
can
on
we
the
keep
other
that
hand.
one? I want that one.
What did he say? I completely didn't catch that.
It costs more to keep us locked up. Is essentially what he said.
Okay.
Also, if you want more information out of us, considering we serve a god of secrets and murder, we might not actually last long in prison.
Correct. Quintus might get upset.
I mean,
Listen, do you not have some kind of if you do the crime, you do the time
Wow, I
sort
didn't
of
even
thing
catch
going on,
that.
or
I had forgotten about that.
I mean,
like you are going to prison, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unsheath the lancet and literally pick up one of the masks. Like, you do realize these are made from other people.
I mean, yes, that kind of comes with the territory.
Yes. Your territory will be on the inside of a cell.
I will point out now that the Seamer's mask is quite different.
I bet it is.
Like two guys.
It's at least one more person.
But no, they seem well aware of what they're in for, but it's a case of when you're in the middle of doing things and you're not getting in trouble, then everything's hunky-dory, but as soon as you're actually get in trouble, that things go wrong.
Yes, if you're after an adrenaline hike, I recommend, what was it? AEST?
Something like that.
What's the drug?
Crack?
There's a drug.
There
I'm
is.
just-
Anyway,
Do you want me to just roll a crafting check and you can tell me, Matt?
I don't know it off the top of my head. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about, though.
Jet. It's Jet or Psycho. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you start bundling them up into the caravan or the carriage to take away. Now, the decision was Precipice Quarter. Take him to Edgewatch.
Yeah.
Get them
Pipe.
processed there.
Yeah.
Pipe is the drug.
Now, the question remains what to do with the dead body. Recorrect's happy to store it, but you also have a morgue in the Edgewatch precinct.
Do we need to get it raised so it can face justice, or are we just gonna let it die?
Wow.
I don't think we have that kind of a budget.
I
We
don't think we really
don't.
care.
Take
Whatever- Whatever happened here, someone saw what happened, right?
Yes.
I was a bit preoccupied. By the time everything had happened, he was already on the ground.
The good
I-
detective summoned a scarecrow, which I believe frightened him to death. Yes.
But I mean, someone magical saw what happened here.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, I know that orb.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
if, and I say this like just sort of out loud, if they would like to come down to the station and present a statement,
You do not get a response.
hmm,
Shocking, right? Someone did bring up the idea of handing him over to the Phrasmans. That is
Yes.
an option. It is absolutely an option.
that's probably the best option
What
to
do
be
they?
honest.
What do they do with bodies?
Bury them.
They bury them. They're undertakers.
It's
Um,
not weird or sexual in any way.
No.
No, they're
Okay.
literally
All right.
like
Yeah,
their
I'm
whole
happy with that then.
their whole shtick is don't fuck with dead people.
More importantly,
Yes.
they're concerned about the cycle. They're quite literally
Yes.
births, deaths, and marriages.
I would like to not go visit them. And everyone kind of slowly does the Simpsons turn to look at Chorus.
Yeah,
That's fine. We can just have Recorrex crew take them.
I mean, we could do
Well,
that.
I mean, are you guys
Thank
happy
you.
to make that trip? Okay,
My
thank you.
my main kick out of this is that his name gets published in the local newspapers.
Okay.
Well, that's if they can identify him. But if anyone's going to
When-
be able to identify him, it's going to be the Phrasmans.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the point.
If the person that they work for runs a newspaper, we might not be able to publish it in the newspaper.
Unless
Wow,
it goes to
what a
more than one
good point.
newspaper.
Yes.
That's correct. Are there
Funnily enough,
multiple
I don't
criers?
think the Puddles is the
Hey,
best newspaper.
hey. You don't you talk shit about the Weekly Drop. That is a fantastic publication that absolutely does not deal in lies and slander. They also have really, really good food coupons for some reason. No idea why.
No, I was mostly slandering the Daily Ripple.
Ah, yes. All right.
Good in the
Well,
privy.
Let's wow. Let's get out of here.
Getting out? Alright.
Yeah.
Let's bounce. Get some less spooky music.
Oh, I don't have the music.
I have it softly playing in the background.
Oh, okay. As
It
we
was-
go, I want to walk next to Quintus.
Yeah, good, because Quintus wanted to walk next to you.
Aww.
Okay. I just wanted you to know. Hold out your hands real quick.
I capitulate. Yeah, I do. Yep.
Cast hallucination on you. Very obviously.
Okay.
Roll the save.
What's the save?
DC
Will?
27 will.
You should just be able to hit the button. At the bottom there
yeah.
in the chat
I
log.
sure can. I rolled pretty terrible.
Wow.
Critical failure.
Okay. As far as you're concerned, all of your fingers have just been cut off,
Oh god.
and it hurts like a bitch. And it
Alright.
lasts for about a good second and a half, and then I slap your shoulder and it's gone. And yeah, I did just burn a 5th level spell slot because I was afraid Quintus wouldn't trust me anymore.
I mean,
I confused look you in your eye. I'm like, why?
I wanted to scare him. It seemed like a good idea.
Oh, you weren't actually gonna cut his toes off.
No, but I was going to make him believe that.
Do
That-
we hear this?
No, fuck off. You're walking behind me.
I
You're
sort
right.
of. I'm digitating violently. I'm like closing and opening my
Sorry.
fists a lot
I'm
and
sorry.
looking at my
Yep.
fingers.
I'm
like,
sorry. I didn't think it would affect you that badly.
Phantom limb syndrome, anyone?
I think your plan would have worked.
Okay.
Look,
But
I'm
at what
sorry.
cost?
I wasn't there, so I can't make the call. But did things get out of hand?
Yes. Things were unpleasant without you there.
Aww.
Oh, are we gonna have blowback from this?
From what?
Well, the best I can tell, you guys killed someone, right?
No.
As far as I can tell, the good detective summoned us some kind of scarecrow, and it was creating this kind of aura of fear. By the way, all of this is so truthful because this is as far as what Rose saw what happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
As far as I
knew.
could tell,
yeah.
it literally scared one of them to death. He just keeled over from fright. But yes, we've killed someone. In the name of the law.
In my defense, I didn't know he had a
Shut up!
phobia of scarecrows.
Detective Maxwell's powers are growing
They are, yes.
immensely, aren't they?
But so are yours and mine. To be fair, I don't think 2 weeks ago you could have destroyed one of those statues in a single blow that you did earlier this week, so...
I could have.
You know what? I will never doubt you when it comes to things that I would otherwise be unable to touch. Anyway, I just didn't want you thinking that I was actually going to cut off his toes, because...
No, I understand that.
Okay.
I just if anything that happened in that warehouse has repercussions,
Yes.
are you gonna stand by Marta?
Where will you be?
That's what I'm asking you. I trust your judgment.
Fuck.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself. That's
You
karma
can't hear
for-
this.
That's karma for knowing when we were talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be standing by as a good detective as long as she continues to operate within the name of the law. I truly don't believe she meant for the fellow to die.
All right, well that's good enough for me.
Okay.
I will do the same.
All right. Cool.
I mean,
Now, about lunch.
Wasn't the sting at night?
No.
the sting was at night, but
Yeah, it was at midnight.
Oh, yeah,
It's time,
never
it's
mind.
time for bed.
All right.
Oh,
now,
no,
about those beds.
it was kind of happening at dusk, but on the dark side of dusk. So it's probably
Dark
what,
Side of the Moon? Pink Floyd? Keep going.
7 o'clock, roughly 7, 8 o'clock.
It's
Okay.
perfect dinner time.
It is. Where are we going?
I mean,
Michaeline's?
Ah,
The Lone Starstone Steakhouse?
we are walking past the Lone Star Steakhouse.
We are, it's true. We can just vignette this. We stop in for a nice meal.
yes, you do. You stop in for a very nice meal.
Ah,
The
they
Lone
don't
Star
sell anything.
Steakhouse has yeah, they like to
Lone
put
Star Stone.
Lone Star Stone. Sorry, Steakhouse.
Sorry, copyright. Please don't
Yeah.
sue us.
The other one's the legit one. You have to add the stone.
But no, they have various steaks available in various sizes and from all sorts of different weird and wonderful creatures.
Sweet, I get an axe meat
Nice.
steak.
The Aberlof steak's quite
Nice.
delicious. Fresh from Absalom Waters.
Mm. Did you just say the aboleth tastes quite delicious?
Oh, don't eat the aboleth.
It's really tender tonight.
Don't eat the aboleth. That's bad.
Do you have any trying, I don't know how to say this. Do you have any fried calamari? Is that gonna wait, no. One time I ate calamari and it was actually illithid.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Or at least
What's
that's
an
what
illithid?
that's what they told me. Illithids aren't D&D only.
Yes,
Sure,
they are actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are?
Yeah.
What
Them
the
and beholders,
fuck?
man. Do the same joke again, but Kraken.
No. But wait, Psywasps in their ilk or not?
Okay, so just quickly, Wizards of the Coast owns the rights for the Affilid, also known as the Intellect. Oh, not the intellect of ours.
Mind Flayer.
Mind
Mind
Flayer, Beholders, and Displacer Beasts.
Okay, but what about Psywasps?
I think that's clear.
Because Psywasps are the... Fuck me.
There's just a lot of stuff that's kind of
Don't worry about it.
adjacent. But yeah, Wizards of the Coast doesn't like OGL. So, that's another discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you have a lovely meal, you have your steak and your chips, and everyone leaves their salads off to the sides, because the salads always look suspicious for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just like, why is it in its own container? And eventually you just get back to the precinct.
Brilliant.
Now, you should all be able to navigate on your own to the precinct.
It's like over
That's
here.
what
right?
you think.
How do I chain my steps?
With manacles.
I don't have any tokens in this scene.
You don't?
I think your token may actually be inside.
Oh.
Hey, look, Axe Beaks.
What the fuck
ugly
is
ass
those?
birds?
Ah, there I am.
What the fuck are those doing there?
They're the work mules of Absalom.
Well,
Because we don't have horses, because that's not allowed.
Thanks, centaurs.
Thank you, centaurs.
no, the
You
worst
laugh,
part is
that's
he's...
a legit
Yeah,
reason.
The centaurs have been campaigning for horse fights?
Yep.
kind of.
That's a thing?
Nick, do you want to
Fuck
explain this
that.
one?
Fuck
Give
that.
me... Okay, so... The island that
History
Absalom's
lesson.
on is, like... a lot of centaurs live here, and the deal with everyone else is, yes, you can live here, don't fucking bring any horses.
Right, okay.
So...
And Strawberry the cow.
Axebeaks and camels are the two biggest things here, instead
instead
of
of-
horses.
So instead of doing the regular colonial thing, we actually made a deal.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for us. Go ancestors.
Um,
Mostly good for us.
Axebeak camels, some cattle is actually used. People do ride cows around.
Mhm.
And it's not unusual to see more exotic mounts.
What's the best way to move around?
Well, some people still use horses, but there's strict limitations on it. It's kind
Must
of
have at least 4 legs.
Religious and ceremonial uses only sort of thing.
that, and also, well, fines are only for the poor.
Yeah.
But no, there's 2 Axebeaks kind of just tied up at the front of the precinct, kind of just minding their own business.
What about the void next to them?
I don't know what's with the void next to them.
I want to go touch it.
What happens if you go in the void? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay.
I
Is
honestly...
Lenore in there? Because she's not here. Alright, we should get a move on, because we gotta get some stuff done.
Done. The void is
Oh.
gone.
My home!
Oh, there she is. She was underneath Chorus.
As you want to do.
Desk
Fuck off
guardian.
this token. Orlo, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm not too bad. How are you?
We...
Great.
I thought you were
Aw.
supposed to be having a day off.
We were having a day off. We will just...
Oh?
Celebrating our day off. Yes.
Oh,
Side
is that
hustle.
right? A side hustle. Wow.
Olo,
Yes.
do you ever sleep?
We went out for
I
pornography.
sleep. I sit in a chair most days, so it's fine for me to kind of stay up a little bit later.
But you're whipped. How do you keep up your incredible physique?
He reaches
sitting in a
underneath
chair
the
all day.
desk, pulls out a couple of weights.
Hand weights, yeah. Yep, and a crunch. Yep, I can believe it.
I've also got some weights, ankle weights on as well.
Ah, okay. Silent
Deep-
Billy, yeah? I didn't see you was there.
Zeke?
Keep going.
What's with the Axebeaks outside, Oa?
Oh, that's kind of.
Oh, Yep, catch you in a second, Quintus. Nice. That was great. And you closed the door.
You see a familiar face kind of come around the corner.
Is that Roger?
Oh no, is it Roger?
No.
Fuck's sake. Oh, it's not. Okay,
No.
good.
You see the
Dodger.
familiar face of Agent Oboe Shoes from Starwatch.
Oboe shoes?
I forgot.
I'm just gonna fucking chill out.
Where?
The axe beaks are actually mine. Well, they're not mine. They're Starwatches. They're requisitioned.
Oh, neat.
But no, I kind of need to talk to your team. I was just in with the chief, and he's kind of okayed it, so he's a
Your
bit
nose
excited
is-
actually.
Oh, I'm not there.
Rose, Quintus.
Yes. It's
Yes.
Marta's team, apparently.
Well,
Halcyon?
not to put too fine a point, she does have the highest rank.
I outrank you.
You can't hear it, but
Not in
Lenore from
this
the other
city.
room says, "We'll see about that one, dearie." All right, I'm not getting up. He can come to us if he wants to. I'm plonked down on the bed, and I'm talking with with Quintus about
did I
things to
close
do
that
around the
door?
city, like tourist attractions, and if he's ever done them.
Yep.
Like, have you ever been to like the? I don't know. What do you do for fun?
I've heard that the boat tour out to the edge of
Oh,
the
God.
harbor's fun.
I can't swim, Quintus.
Oh. How?
Can you?
That requires athletics.
Yes? Isn't that... Can't everyone swim?
No, I no one ever taught me.
Did you ever bathe in a river?
Yeah, like 3 feet deep, and I still almost drowned.
How are you alive?
You know what? I ask myself just the same question sometimes.
I think it's important that you learn how to swim.
Okay, I'm down. I mean, I'm just no one's. You know, my father didn't know how to swim, and my mother wouldn't.
We'll teach you.
Awesome.
Very easy.
I'm super down.
Horace, can you swim?
I'm pretty sure I float these days, partner. But yeah, I know how to
Probably,
swim, of course. I used
Okay.
to do the pentadeca dodecahedrocathlon back before back before I died.
Excuse me one moment, Officer Oboe Shoes.
That's okay, detective.
You
I'm
just
having
walk
trouble
in.
with the door.
Yeah, you walk in. I've got my fucking boots up on the side of my bed, and I'm doing that thing where my feet are up the wall, if you know what I mean, and my ass is pressed up against the wall. And I've got my hands behind my head, and I'm just relaxing and kind of chilling.
So
Horace
Quintus-
is sharpening his knife.
Quintus has like barding on his armor.
Yeah.
And the easiest way to get to the buckles at his back are for him to put his knees on the ground, lay his chest on the bed, and like press his arms behind him into the bed as he like wiggles from side
Yeah.
to side to reach the buckles. That's what Quintus is doing.
Lenore flies over and kind of stands on your back and starts like undoing the buckles as you lie down.
Yeah.
Quintus.
Oh!
Hi.
I like
I-
stand up and my arm is half off, like
I know what you're doing isn't just incredibly important. Could I just see you out in the main hall for a brief second, please?
I look at Rose and look back at the detective and sort of shrug and follow.
As you exit the door, I just stand in the doorway and look at Rose. Well, your boyfriend's moving. Come on.
Wow.
Oh, you mean both of
will,
us?
make a will save.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Go on then.
I'm doing it. I've accidentally fucked things up.
Oh
There we
no.
go.
Oh. You can just hit the button in the chat.
Well,
Well,
Nice.
what's your
For the
suggestion?
next hour, you will refer to yourself as Chief Asshole in all language.
Do I know a spell's being cast?
Yep, absolutely.
do I know a spell's being cast?
Probably. I will
you-
point my finger at Rose. Hey, if I'm not allowed to use my weapons inside, you're not allowed to use your spells inside.
But she aspersions on my sexuality.
That's
Can't
fine.
be self-destructive or obviously against the target's self-interest.
I mean,
Oh, come
Might
on.
as-
Calling
might as
yourself
self-
chief asshole is not...
Marta's self-interest is to always refer to her by title.
and her
Changing
title
her
at the
titles.
moment.
The spell is cast, and if Quintus is going to insist that I dispel it, I will.
I'm not insisting you dispel it because I'm not sure I understand that concept.
Okay.
I
Alright.
just saw like you effectively throw a magical paper ball past me, and I was like, don't
Yep.
do that.
No context
And-
as to what it
and you
did.
will
Just
not- you
Yeah,
will not-
exactly.
Yeah, and don't realize what you're doing.
Yep.
Well, officer,
Is
here
that all
is
of you?
Chief Asshole's team.
chief asshole.
Team of Chief Assholes.
Yep.
Okay.
Please.
What?
Even Ola's kind of just like, what? What the?
I'm glad that I was here beforehand.
I
So
think last time we saw you, you were a bit strung up.
a bit what?
Strung up. A bit on the wire.
What? When
Isn't-
did we last see this fellow?
Isn't this guy that we met at the Flophouse?
No.
Oh,
You-
never
this
mind.
was-
My puns mean nothing.
Just as a quick reintroduction, Agent Oboe Shoes from Starwatch.
He was Tongues Man.
You gave me a rather interesting
Oh.
relic.
Yeah, he's Tongues Man.
It's this dude. Oh,
Hi.
He was the guy that did the intelligent thing, whilst the rest of us were trying to do dumb things with the statue.
Yes.
Mm.
Chorus
It's
leans
okay,
out
it's
from
what I
behind me
do.
and waves, by the way.
Oh.
Oh,
Right.
hello.
Perhaps we should take this to a meeting room.
Well, we can do it in one of the interrogation rooms, or if you got somewhere quiet, we can
Yeah,
talk.
sure. Let's pile in there.
Well, lead the way.
All right, it's somewhere around.
Would you like me to unlock the doors?
Yeah,
There you go.
this one. Yeah, we can't all fit.
Well, keep in mind, it is a 10 by 10 foot space. So you can all fit in there. It's just...
It's
Squishy.
cramped. Yeah. No, after you.
Just use the keyboard.
W, A, and S and D can be used.
Yeah,
Ah.
and the arrow keys.
There he goes. Well, that's all of you. I swear your group is growing. Anyway. Hey, how's it going?
Tames beasts.
Just-
Going well?
I mean, it's been a while since I checked in with you. Well,
Yes.
a day or two. Feels like a month.
Did you meet the good detective last time we talked?
I am familiar with the detective.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if we still had. Well, never mind.
I think we've met in passing a couple of times.
I
Anyway.
believe I'm the one who introduced you to Oboe Shoes.
Ah, okay, wonderful. Sorry, my memory escapes me. Thank you.
Oh no, from what I've heard, you've had a busy couple of days.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But so how has it been going?
Oh, pretty good. I think my mother's finally warming up to my partner.
Nice.
Partner.
Yeah, we spoke about it, and I think we're going steady.
Well, that's wonderful news.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, clap, 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 clap.
I would do the theatrics, but flammable.
Yes.
Anyway, I think we can call the pleasantries done with at this point.
Yep.
Okay. He kind of pulls a small little gem out from his pocket and places it on the desk. Giving it a quick tap, it starts to from. Okay, this
Okay.
should deal with any divination magics that are being used.
What is this?
It dispels divination effects in the area. A short range kind of thing, but it's fine for rooms like this.
Do you know if it's worked? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you know if it has dispelled anything?
I don't know, but that's mostly because I
Okay.
haven't. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got something that could check, but.
Okay, no, it's okay.
So, the butcher.
Nasty piece of work, that one.
Very much so. We want to move her to Starwatch Keep.
Be a problem?
Well, considering that she's a highly valued target, and we're pretty sure that we're close to cracking her, we have concerns for her safety. That's why we want to move her to the keep.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Well,
Why are you asking us?
Well, one thing, you're the most familiar with her. It's not so much that we're...
You're keeping us in the loop, as we agreed.
Is he wearing a magical disguise?
He is not wearing a
That's
magical
not a
disguise.
terrible decision.
No worries. He's not the rumor monger. We're good.
how,
I mean-
Yeah.
how many people know that this is happening?
Currently, myself, the captain, and your chief, obviously, and the people in this room.
Okay.
The jurisdictional ability of Starwatch means that we can kind of just requisition things on the fly.
How comfortable are you in ensuring that the transport goes without a hitch?
Well, that's why we want to bring you in on this. Because our current plan, he kind of pulls out a map of the city.
Mhm.
Our plan is to send 3 carriages. One will actually be the butcher, the other 2 are going to be dummies. Or approximations. And we're going to send all 3 of them to the keep, just all taking different routes. Now, I want your little group to be with the actual transport. And so does the
That'll be
captain.
obvious, though.
Well, we also want to put you in Starwatch uniforms.
Ooh, an upgrade.
So,
I hate to break it to you.
helmets and
but
everything.
I hate to break it to you, but while Halcyon is quite apt with a disguise kit,
Oh, is
and
he?
I'm, oh fuck, I'm so sorry, Sam. You've
I
done
can
this, no, you've disguised these things, haven't you? You wore a disguise to the restaurant and other things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't doxed you.
No.
Well, Halcyon is quite apt with a disguise kit. I would
Yeah,
say
and
that
he-
myself and these two, pointing at the Domina and at Halcyon, are pretty fucking indistinguishable.
Well, our plan was to actually
Distinguishable, rather.
do the reverse.
Okay.
Have agents look like you.
Do you have any Sleefoot 5 agents around?
Yeah, quite a few actually.
Fuck.
You do realize you're not the only gnome in the city, right?
It's
Sometimes
been
it
insensitive
feels
there,
like
Rose.
Sometimes it feels like it.
Oh no, I get that. He kind of looks around to the seats in the room and it's like, they're not really sized for small humanoids.
Yep. No, think like everything in the city not being sized. Okay.
But no, we do have agents that are 3 to 4 foot.
Okay.
But we will be getting an agent who is as close to you as possible.
That's incredibly creepy, and I'm not sure I want to know more. Is everyone else okay with this?
So there's going to be 2 sets of fake us.
Yep.
With one with each of the other carriages.
Well, all of you will be with the true one, but yes, that's what we're going to, that's what we're doing.
Anyone who's done any research into the party, you're going to have to fake Tenebrae, who I've never seen anything like him in all of my existence, and
Yeah.
almost neither has Lenore. You'll have to fake Lenore and Cores as well.
Look,
Nor should it be particularly difficult.
And that
It's
was
another
actually meant
Raven.
as a compliment.
we're not saying this is going to be easy, but
No.
we do have some pretty heavy magics on our side.
Mata just sort of leans over. Just stick a glove on the end of a black cat's tail, you're fine.
Oh
Really?
god. As you start talking, I kind of glance up pretty nervously, and I tap my heels together like Dorothy does in The Wizard of Oz and dispel the suggestion. Like just before you talk, yeah, I dispel the suggestion.
Yeah.
Aw.
Like, oh no, this is out of hand. Love it.
And only on a critical success do you know that I tried to control you.
Okay. You're safe
So-
for now.
I'm safe for now.
You
Quintus,
are.
on the other hand,
Quintus knows something happened, but
Yeah.
Doesn't know what. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Our plan for your cadre of familiars.
is just to have some light inside.
I mean, right inside, or we're just gonna
Hide.
reshape existing familiars.
No, that's okay. They can just hide for the most part. This old bird wouldn't mind resting her wings on the inside of a carriage. Doesn't matter.
With the butcher?
Oh, on second thought, maybe you could just fake me riding on top, looking majestic.
Well, look. You're gonna be in.
the looking majestic part's not negotiable, dearie.
Look,
Don't start.
the carriages will be in motion, so we're hoping that's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting for us.
Okay. Who can drive a carriage? Quintus?
Give it a go.
anyone with animal handling or a
Nature.
piloting check.
Nature will do it?
Nature?
Nature will do it. Nature will allow you to control animals.
I'm not great at it.
The other one is piloting law.
Well, if you have piloting, or
The equivalent law.
there's a lore skill for it, yeah.
Quintus, dearie, if you're happy to do it, I could give you the bare essentials very quickly.
I think with some direction, I could figure it out.
Wonderful. I have some old tips from an old riding elf that I used to know, who used to do caravanning all through Addox Tie. I've got quite a few tricks for the road, my dear. Quite a few tricks. Anyway, you were saying, good sir, oboe shoes?
Well, that's why I brought the axe beaks.
Oh. Aren't axe beaks really ornery and not that easy to get along with?
They are, but these are trained ones for Starwatch.
Okay, alright.
As long as you're wearing our uniform, and you've been introduced, which I'll of course introduce you, they should be fine. But it's a case of if any of you want to be mounted, then we can arrange that.
Lenore says under her breath, dearie, it's been years.
Oh!
He kind of just looks at Lenore and goes,
No. I'll roll something to be quiet. There you go. 20. Oh no. I thought it was a 29. It's a 16. She says it. She tries to stage whisper it into my ear, and she says it really loudly.
"Oh, she's
quiet.
just like, all right, okay." So,
Anyway, moving on.
does anyone want to be riding the axe beaks during this whole thing?
I'd rather not.
The carriages are reinforced enough that you can kind of stand on top or sit on top.
Or on the sides, maybe.
I mean, if you want to hang from the sides, there's
Hell
handles
yeah.
there.
That sounds pretty cool. Can I sit beside Quintus? Because I assume there's like a driver's thing, right?
Oh,
Are you
would you like to
calling-
see?
Are you calling shotgun?
Yeah, I'm calling shotgun. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to do it. I would like to call magical shotgun. Thank you.
Magical shotguns.
Sorry. Time period. I call blunderbuss.
Carriage
that a thing?
chase. Well, that was quick.
Oh, we're like ready to do this after the break.
Why is it just me?
I'm just gonna drag everyone else over.
I don't want to be
This
the only
is
one here.
sick.
Help.
Wait, hang on. Wait. When are we moving her? Is it tomorrow? Please let me know it's tomorrow.
He says, "Yeah, no, the plan's midday tomorrow.
Okay, good. We'll have a
When
sleep.
the sun is at its
Right, yeah.
highest,
Yeah.
Would you say high noon?
Wait, why when the sun is at its highest?
because Norgrimur is a god of shadows and darkness."
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Like, literally, that could not make more sense.
they've thought about this, it seems.
Yeah.
We have considered a lot of different options.
Okay.
So it's a case of you can position yourselves wherever you like.
Oh, this is gonna trigger the fuck out of me, Matt.
Are you gonna
Okay,
be okay?
let's just go to let's just go to break. It's okay. Let's take a break.
All right. We're gonna take a short bio break, everyone. We'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Hey everyone, and we are back from our bio break. I'm gonna have an extra swig of water though. But yeah, we were planning where people were gonna be positioned on the map for this transportation mission that's happening tomorrow that won't possibly go wrong.
Yes.
Everything will go completely okay.
This is
That's
going to
why
be
there's a
one
map.
boring ass game.
So, to be clear, Chorus and Rose and Quintus will be sitting on the front of the carriage, kind of controlling it. Our dear detective is going to be doing something weird,
As always.
and Halcyon is going to be, positioned near the back. Now, this is going to be really interesting when the actual combat starts.
What actual combat, Matt, when this is nothing could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing at all can go
Fucking
wrong.
played your hand there, sir.
Oh no! But Overshoes goes, so, everyone on the carriages?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You got it.
Well, we'll just have mounted troops on the Akbeaks for your escort then.
Good plan.
Thanks.
That'll make things a little bit easier. Any other resources you need? I can't promise anything in the short term, but
Magical crossbow would be nice.
I
Or a gun.
could probably do a magical crossbow.
Okay.
I mean, weapons,
I'm
armor.
gonna spend the evening. I'm gonna spend the evening looking. I'm gonna head to the newspapers or whatever relevant outlet, and I want to spend the evening looking for something like an expose on someone,
Okay.
or like a piece of news that's about someone's secret being uncovered, or yeah, something like that, like someone's infidelity being uncovered, or anything like that, and I just want a scrap of the newspaper.
Okay.
Expose.
I mean, I could probably get a hold of that pretty easily.
Or I can do it myself, either way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just need anything. Doesn't have to be about anybody in particular, just something like an expose about anything. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be wonderful, thank you.
Anything else? We seem pretty settled on your positioning and everything else.
Well, now that you've brought this little small-scale diagram for us to arrange ourselves on, that seems perfect.
I mean, what can I say? I like miniatures.
Absolutely.
And he starts putting them back away.
They cost a fortune, so I have a very good friend who likes miniatures, and my god, he spends a lot of money on them.
Oh.
I feel like I'm being called out there.
It's fine.
You wouldn't know him.
We all have our expensive hobbies.
He doesn't work. He doesn't work here.
He goes to a different precinct.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't go here. All right, let's go.
I hear the guard over in the Wise District have their own club for it.
Oh yeah, they do. Yes, it's called 20K. It's about a grim, dark future in which there is only one god.
Oh god, one god?
Yes.
Oh,
In the future, there is only Boar.
Or
oh, I
Man,
have heard of this. I have heard of this. The whole
I don't-
Boar conspiracy.
the Boar conspiracy. Okay, now I understand. Yes, and Zabor's heresy. Yes, I've heard of this.
All right. Well,
Nuts.
he goes, well, with everything organized, I'll get things sorted on my end of things. Yeah. This should be good.
Okay.
I won't be
Well,
joining
these
you
are-
on the carriage, unfortunately.
No, you don't look quite up to it.
No
Well,
offense.
I'm a field
Well-
agent, but this is more what I do.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we thank you again for your help with the crystal. We're glad we chose to trust you with it, because obviously it's a bit in good hands, yes?
No, it's
Have you made any advances on Sequester?
oh, that's out of my hands, unfortunately. I know it's in Starwatch Keep, in secure
worries me.
storage.
Do you think that we could check up on it ourselves?
I mean, if everything goes according to plan tomorrow, you'll be there.
Wonderful. That's a great idea. Real quick, did you happen to, I kind of side-eye Chorus, and he gives a very friendly tip of his imaginary hat. Did you happen to mention anyone in particular to the people at the Starwatch Keep?
In particular, to regarding what?
I do dagger eyes at Chorus again, out of the corner of my eye, and he knowingly tips his head again. Okay, wonderful. No, I got it now.
Is it illegal to own automatons made from people's souls?
Yes,
Matthew?
The second part of that.
So you're asking the
Not
GM?
illegal.
Yes.
Oh, look, Absalom.
It's a
I
very open-minded place.
recall it's the prying of the soul, not the ownership of the thing itself that was... And the prying of the soul is Pharasma's issue.
Yes. Usually it's a case of, in fringe cases where the law kind of just leaves things off, Absalom, well, the people who rule Absalom usually kind of delegate to the religious orders and the people who know that kind of stuff. In the case of Chorus, they would probably defer to the Church of Pharasma.
Okay, but importantly, soulbound doors do not stop the souls from moving on.
No. It's frowned upon, but it is not.
Yes, they don't. It doesn't stop them from moving on. It's just a piece of it, and it can be given freely. The problem is that in this case, they definitely haven't moved on because they're trapped in the big fuck off crystal. Sorry,
Well,
excuse my French.
That was something else.
I've been waiting to do that for a
Oh,
fucking year.
wow.
Oh, God.
Nice. Okay, let's keep going before someone slaps me IRL.
Get out, you're banned.
Ban that.
Unsubscribe.
I'd ban that, man. Unsubscribe. If I keep unsubscribing from all these things, my thumb box is going to be really inactive.
Oh, she goes, well, look,
But you haven't mentioned him?
things that don't need to be mentioned don't get mentioned.
Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. All right.
Someone doesn't ask questions.
Where do you want us tomorrow morning?
Well, where she was taken to.
Okay.
Oh, good. There.
Excellent.
We'll go there.
Wonderful.
With the
meet you
grey
there.
cloaks.
Yes.
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 Ah.
We all knew that.
We
yeah.
can check in on the corporal, lieutenant.
Yes.
Yeah, see if they're healing up properly.
Yeah, no, that was kind of grisly.
Yes, it was terrifying. I'm so glad that we were able to get her out of there alive. And her
What happened
friends.
to the detective as well?
Yeah, that was less awesome.
Well, anyway, detective, agents, I will talk to you in the morning.
I salute
Well,
Lenore
afternoon.
salutes, Chorus salutes, goodbye.
Damn it, I'm having trouble with this door. Okay, there we go.
Oh, excuse me.
Well,
Alright. Wait, no, real quick. Does anybody see anything wrong with this plan?
Shoes were a little bit oboed, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, no.
Yeah, they were a little reedy.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just assume that this plan is going to go wrong, because I have a very sneaking suspicion it will go wrong.
It
Absolutely,
always
yes.
goes wrong because
Okay,
if it didn't
good.
go
I'm glad-
wrong, that
I'm
would
glad
be
we
very
agree on it.
entertaining if anyone
I'm-
was watching.
I'm glad that we agree and I don't have to justify myself. So, how is it going to go wrong and how can we stop it?
Well, people are going to attack the caravans.
Why are
how
they
can we
attacking our caravan, or are they going to attack our slee?
They're gonna try and free the butcher.
Yes, but why are they attacking our caravan? Do you think they have a tracking spell on the butcher? Could we mitigate that, detective?
I'm sure they'd have tracking means on all. Well, yes, that's how divination magic works.
Yes,
I don't have
and-
any negation stuff like that in my arsenal. Do you, detective?
No, I negate people's hit points. That's about it.
Okay, you don't do that very well, so.
I don't. I'm
Halcyon,
a cop, so I don't kill.
Me,
Yeah.
Totally
Do you
don't.
have any way? Do you have any way of negating magic?
not outside of myself.
Okay. Quintus?
No.
Do
No.
we have any way of escaping if worst comes to worst, and it's the choice between staying with the wagons or getting the butcher out of there without being recaptured, do we have any way to accomplish that? Short of Quintus slinging her over his back and the rest of us covering him.
I'm not sure Quintus is quite that strong.
He
She's quite a hefty woman.
Lady? Yes, that's fair. No, that's fair.
We will not be getting away fast.
No. But I can aid in slowing down now.
I don't actually have teleport anymore, by the way, boys. I traded it out, so...
Well,
I have fly.
Can you fly her and make her weightless? I can put her to sleep if we need to. If you could make her fly or somehow weightless, we could get away.
Excellent question if that's how that works.
if you want further assistance on this, religion is a check that will help out in this instance. Warfare lore, or something to do with tactics.
How about the one that always helps?
Which one's that one?
Verdict law.
This one. So I got a 29 for Burdick lore.
All right.
So best applicable lore skill.
Do you want to book that? You haven't booked today. Maybe there's some tactics trivia in that.
That was a 14, Sam. It doesn't get much better than that.
No, that's a 4.
No.
Burdick lore.
That was... Burdick lore was
14.
a 14.
14.
Yeah.
So total 29.
Why do I feel like you have a much higher verdict law skill?
It
I'm
progresses-
thinking of your
it
performance.
progresses- It progresses really, really slowly.
Yeah.
Because it's so useful.
It covers everything.
Yeah.
Detective, we'll do yours first.
What?
Religion 26. Norcaber's not known for taking prisoners.
No,
Oh.
prisoners.
That's a good point. So it's less...
Especially when it comes to members of the cult.
Which is why they're being moved in the first place. Yep.
Yes, quite right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, as for the 29, that is a success. I think the most applicable thing here would probably be that if they're going to try to stop the carriage at any point, they're probably going to try to set up some sort of blockade.
Do we have any way to get the carriage over that?
I can burn things away,
Okay, so that's a start.
but
I can help with that.
You can. You fucking can, yes. Okay. So, potential obstacles.
We just might have to aggressively heal the butcher.
If it comes down to it.
It's
we
actually
need to.
not a... That's actually not a bad point, yes.
The other thing that could possibly go wrong is if they actually destroy the carriage.
Yeah.
I don't have any way to...
If they take out the
Upset.
wheels or take out the
I'm
axe beaks.
I'm sure if we have, or I can still heal the axe beaks if they're alive.
Oh, they're alive.
That's true.
They're very alive.
When if in the event
If they
that
don't
we
die.
are attacked,
Yes.
and as long as we have spare wheels or means to repair them.
Well, they're pretty
Yes.
hardy.
Okay, well, don't worry, guys. I have comprehend language as a signature spell for some reason. So,
That'll get us out of trouble.
I haven't changed it yet. I'm waiting till next level so I can change it.
And who are you going to talk to?
I don't know.
The souls of the dead.
It seemed like a good idea at the time because the kobolds weren't all English speaking, common speaking. Fuck.
Common speaking. What's
Speaking
English?
of, the only people that I would trust outside of this room with this would be people from the Muckruckers.
That's not a bad idea. Do you want to try and get them involved somehow?
I heard there's a very good chariots team nearby.
Oh my god! Imagine if we had our characters ready.
I do.
I don't.
I don't.
Well, it's not in Foundry, but I have all the stuff.
Yeah,
Perhaps-
yeah.
Perhaps they might have a or craftsmith of some sort that could just
Reinforce
in that-
things.
that elegant kobold bodging way fix things if they go wrong. Just to
That's-
get us home.
That's not a terrible idea. So we want to try and borrow some kind of wagon smith or like gadgeteer from
Okay.
the Muckrackers.
Yeah, I can dig it.
One of those
Okay.
kobolds that will just fix it for now.
Okay. No, that's a great fucking idea. I love it.
That really is actually.
Let's send Lenore off.
Yep.
Lenore, do you mind? No,
If it
dearie.
helps,
Honestly, I love this idea.
I'm probably
Yes.
going to be heading that way tonight.
Okay.
So I can pass on the message.
Oh, well, I mean, it saves this old bird a flight, so absolutely.
Not to worry.
Wait.
You not trust her? What's going on here? What's the wait about? We can't
How
stop
do
trusting.
do I double click this?
What are you trying to do?
Cast animal messenger through my messenger ring.
Click the icon, not the text.
Ah. There you go.
Oh, so you just send the message off to him?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Wait, no, the message is only. Wait.
He's using the activated effect for the messenger ring.
Once per day. And it's literally the evening.
What are you targeting, though?
Rec?
Oh, the animal is a magic creature that springs from the ring.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. All right, cool.
I mean, that's easy done.
All right, well, we have to write the message down.
Well, you have plenty of paper and ink with you.
Absolutely, I do. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll write a small message saying, Rekarek, we would be greatly indebted to you. If you could lend us a gadgeteer for the day, we might be in some trouble tomorrow that might involve things that need to be fixed up quickly. And if you could lend us someone with that kind of expertise, that would be lovely. If not, that's fine, we understand.
Well, the black dragon that kind of is attached to the messenger ring kind of leaps off the ring, kind of chomps down on the message, but not too hard, kind of rolling it up in its mouth before it just kind of flies out the window.
Okay, cool.
All right.
It just kind of goes through it. Doesn't smash it or anything. It is magical after all.
Nice. Okay, excellent thinking. Quintus. Okay, well, was that done? And I guess I don't need to go anywhere to acquire a newspaper clipping. So I guess it's time to bunk down for the night and get a good night's sleep before a big day tomorrow.
Yep, I'll do that once I pop back in. Bye.
Okay. Au revoir.
Okay, thanks, bye. Alright.
Which one of these two has better stealth?
Matthew, check your Discord.
Oh, okay. That's subtle.
What?
Red notes are
Check Matthew's
being passed.
Discord.
I'll check Matthew's Discord.
Nothing new.
Oh yeah, no, it's private message. Secret squirrels.
You guys don't have the message spell.
They've got paired messenger rings.
Do we want to send Lenore after her just to check up on her?
Wow.
Paranoid much?
That is up to you.
Well,
She did kill someone today. She might not be completely all right.
she was
I
Tenebrae.
would hardly say that someone's pre-existing condition.
Tenebrae is not conducive to halting meltdowns. I want that made clear.
I just mean that given that Tenebrae is still here, Tenebrae perhaps, if there is trouble, you could come and get us
Is
one.
Tenebrae still here? Or did he leave with the
No, they're Befor. They always go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
That cat-like way. But
26.
okay, that would be against your perception DC, Mata.
What's your perception DC, Nick?
Take 10 on
would
your
it be
perception.
25?
Yes! Oh my god, she's following you! Fuck yeah. Alright, Lenore's following at a quite a distance, though.
Okay.
Just barely keeping an eye. And seeing where she goes, not what she's doing.
Alright. Well, in the interest of time, Mata
Okay.
goes to the Ascendant Court to begin with, and then, after asking around with a couple of people, makes her way to the puddles.
Okay, as soon as she turns towards the puddles, Lenore comes home
Okay.
and reports. No, dear, she just had something to do with the Ascendant Court. She seems completely fine, certainly not bowling in any alleyways like a common first-time soldier. So I think she's fine.
It's fine, this is fine. Alright, so, if no one else has anything specific to do?
Nope.
Well, the morning will come, of course. Do whatever preparations you need to do in the morning. But eventually, all of you will make your way to the Grey Cloaks precinct, where you will see quite obviously that there are 3 carriages waiting.
All right, boys, let's do this.
Oboe Shoes is there to
Good morning,
greet you.
Chorus.
Oh, yeah, no, because it would be a new day, wouldn't it?
Is he wearing a tuxedo at all?
He is, yes. The name's Shot. Buck Shot.
Oh, God.
Actual
Do we have a new
service.
picture, or...
No,
No picture yet? Okay.
no.
But no, he's wearing a
Wonderful.
tiny suit, like...
I
Baby
don't even know
face?
where he got it. Yeah, he's wearing a like a nice bow tie,
Yeah.
but for some reason he has one of my feather boas on.
Yeah, alright.
He pulled it out of my closet.
Well, charmed, I'm sure.
Well,
Pleasure to meet you.
Oboe
I'd laugh
Shoes...
so hard if this persona was from a gnome and he actually has project persona.
Oh, God. Oboe Shoes will kind of greet all of you and go, okay, so we're pretty much ready to go. We just need to get all of you dressed up.
Well, let's go inside.
A gives you your uniforms that have already been, well, tailored to your specifications.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I know you like your Edgewatch ones, but considering everything that's going on...
I pull out a nondescript emblem of some sorts, which is definitely not Edgewatch.
Some of you less than others. But yeah, if you want to get those on. So, you ready?
Oh, about as ready as we can be.
I'm not sure if any of you have done a prisoner transport.
Not on the outside.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to question that. So, all of you kind of get equipped. The tabards are similar to what you're already familiar with working with Edgewatch.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take you long to get re-equipped. Quintus, you kind of have to cover your breastplate in this situation, unfortunately, but...
Yep, that's fine.
Surely he gets a new one, right?
Unfortunately, their smiths can't work that fast.
Do I have a spare one?
What, a spare silvered breastplate with
Yeah.
the, like, big symbol of Starwatch on the front?
They work in the Ascendant Court. They're funded.
It takes 4 days to craft things.
Harva could have done it, just saying.
Oh, she's like, well, we have our smiths to work with, and it's bureaucracy. But
Sounds like a shame for you.
not wrong. The time comes, and the butcher kind of gets brought out from the cell she was waiting. There's 6 Starwatch guards on her,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of have her chained up, ankles, wrists, face mask, the whole bit.
Yep.
I've got that sort of leather hood helmet from Divinity on.
Nice. Okay.
And it's very, well, Hannibal Lecter-ish
Mm-hmm.
when he's
Yep.
being transported, but not being put on a trundle or anything like that.
Nice. Okay.
But she's taken out to the
What
world.
time is it?
It's
High noon.
near noon,
Noon. Okay.
because they want the sun at its highest point when they start the transport. So, the 3 carriages are kind of... Someone who looks pretty much like a mage, but in Starwatch uniform, kind of casts a spell over the area. And we see kind of a fading darkness fall over the area of around the carriages. And the butcher is taken into one of them. And Obershoes goes, well, that's the one you'll be with.
Okay. Very good.
Neat.
Okay.
Pretty much, I'll set off a signal, and all of you will leave at the same time. You'll all be taking different routes. Don't worry, the Axebeaks know the way. You just have to kind of measure their speed out, I guess. So, ready? ready.
Ready.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Ready, dearie.
And then we go. I love this music. Thanks to Adventure Music for supplying it. But you take off, and it's a pretty quick trundle. The roads are being cleared as you move. It's not a case of the rats being thoroughly prepared, because any warning would mean, well, the operation would probably go disastrously. But we are now in a chase scene. We start to hear hoofbeats coming from behind us. Sure enough, looking back, there are a couple of robed and hooded individuals kind of chasing up on the behind of the carriage. Now, what I need is skill checks from the four of you in how you want to help the Axebeaks get some motivation to get a little bit more leeway on them.
Well, first of all, I have downed an Eagle Eye elixir.
Intimidation.
Where is it? Right. Eagle Eye elixir, a Drakeheart mutagen, and I would have given the second Drakeheart mutagen to the detective. And would anyone else want the other Eagle Eye elixir?
The detective's the one who gets like 5 from it. Quintus doesn't get
Well,
much.
No,
I don't get much.
Eagle Eye elixir.
Oh, Eagle Eye? Is that perception checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, all down. What does it give?
It's a moderate one. It gives a +2 and a +3 for finding secret doors and traps.
Is that it?
Oh, sorry, no, it's a lesser.
Okay.
It's a +1.
So it's a +1 to just like finding things?
All perception checks.
Oh, okay. All perception checks. I think probably Quintus.
All right.
Just for the bonus to thing.
Yeah.
So
The bonus
drinking
to-
that gives me a +5 to my AC, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Literally.
your dex cap is set to 2 and you get a +5 item bonus to your AC.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm tough now.
Okay, Rose, how are you doing deception for this?
Unless you're happy to let me use performance to interact with the animals, but it wouldn't really work like this. So instead, I'm going to quite loudly, as soon as the hoofbeats start closing, and I think they're within earshot, I'm going to slap Quintus's shoulder quite loudly and say, "Get on it, Jackson! They're closing on us!"
Oh, fair enough then.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And Quintus?
What kind of crossbow did I get?
Light
A
crossbow.
magic one.
Light or heavy?
Yeah, was it what sort of magical?
+1
aspect?
striking.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can I attempt to talk to them and diplomacy them? Like, all
Use
right,
some diplomancy.
yeah, time to do the thing that you trained for. Let's go, and then like shake the reins a bit or something.
All right. Well, I do give you a -2 penalty for that, but that will still be enough.
All right.
So we have 2 successes.
Uh,
And Mata?
I rolled a 35 for intimidate.
Yep. How are you intimidating?
I threaten all of them that there will be coded in 11 secret herbs and spices if we fail this.
Yeah, right. All right.
They don't really understand, but they get the tone of voice.
Yeah.
I know a guy. He's ex-military.
Oh god. Last, Halcyon.
Me.
What are you doing to assist in gaining speed?
I am preparing Tanglefoot bags for when they close in on us.
Very nice.
Give me a crafting check then.
I already have them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
give
just
me a
do it.
crafting check.
Okay.
Slam that
Skills.
button because I need a number.
Crafting. 29.
Oh wow, that's 4 successes. Well, as the hoofbeats start to approach, Halcyon, you kind of split open a couple of the bags of Tanglefoot and kind of spread them out on the road as you're going past it, slowing their hoofbeats down. Quintus, Rose, the two of you kind of usher the Axebeaks to go further and faster, and you see the birds actually start to pick up speed, going from a kind of casual jaunt that they would to kind of flat out and just charging way ahead. It's kind of spectacular to see them in their armor, the hair flowing in their breeze and their manes. And Marta, you kind of amplified the whole aggression in the air, and the axe beaks actually seem to feed off of it, being the ornery sort that they are. And you have successfully gained more speed.
Gotta go fast.
As you are continuing up and through the streets, the roads start to narrow a
If only
little
I
bit.
still had triple time.
Right, that would actually give you a bonus right now.
It would.
As you kind of go through the streets and the alleys, this is at the point where you start to see that people have been positioned on various roofs and on balconies and in windows as they suddenly fly open and take off their cloaks, revealing cultists with crossbows and other various ranged implements.
Oh shit.
Wonderful.
So, how are you dealing with this?
It was cows with guns.
Fucking shoot him. Just like that. Yep.
If you want to take a shot, you can. What's everyone else doing? I will
How
get
high
that
up
crossbow
are
shot.
they?
What are you doing, sorry, detective?
How high up are they?
Oh, look, you're 10 feet, 15 feet up, and there'd be varying between an extra 10 to 15. So what? 20, 25, maybe 30 at the most?
Okay. So about let's say I give us about a 20-foot, maybe a 10-foot level above us.
Mhm.
And then I cast darkness.
Give me a cult roll.
Can you stick it on a point? How does darkness work?
That's why I'm letting her do an occult roll. Occult or arcane, whichever is your spell casting.
Okay. Where is Arcane?
Alternatively, shadow lore.
No, this one's better. 26.
26. That will be a success. Halcyon, I'll get that ranged attack roll from you.
Sure thing. Actions.
Rose, Quintus, what are you doing?
I'm waiting to see what the detective's doing.
Pew, that's a 35.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's definitely a success. Well, Halcyon starts to take shots at the people as you go past. The assailants start to go down one by one, but there are a lot of them. The hail of crossbows and other various ranged implements aren't doing as much as they would have hoped. And even as this is going on, you see the detective reach up into the air. One hand in the air, the other hand on the carriage, and you see this sphere, this dome of darkness kind of emerge out from her, kind of covering all of you in. You can all still see.
So how does darkness work in this edition? Do you cast it on a point? Oh, I can see it.
In this instance, it's basically she's just put a globe of darkness around you. We're going less with this. We're going more with the spirit of the spell than the actual rules of it.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I could like stick a piece of paper on a string, and like Lenore could carry it behind her, and you could cast it on that. But it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure because it's got a range of 120 and an area of 20 foot.
Yeah,
so,
I think
like,
it just sticks. I don't think you can cast it on an item in this edition. I think it's
Rules as
it's just
written, you
pointing
can't.
space.
it's all good.
But rule of cool, I like it.
What is Quintus doing?
I think Quintus is gonna like grab his shield out and try and cover himself and Rose as best he can.
Oh, I like that. Warfare lore or athletics?
It's gonna be athletics.
Kind of positioning yourself.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
a
that's
great
still
roll at
success.
26, yeah.
Rose, what are you doing?
Dirge of Doom.
Whoa, from the darkness bubble? Fuck.
All right.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't know if I wanted to, because I assume this is kind of like a thing where you can't repeat a skill twice.
I mean, you
I didn't know if I
can,
wanted to
but it
pull it
depends
out
on the
this early.
situation.
Yeah. So for now, just Dirge of Doom. You want a performance check?
I do want a performance check.
Okay, you can have a performance check.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Nice.
That's more than enough.
That's okay.
Quintus, as you see this globe of darkness start to emerge and the arrows continue to fly, you kind of position yourself 1 foot on the rail to the front of the carriage, and you lift your shield up, one hand still on the rails, on the reins, sorry. And you kind of position yourself to cover while still being able to do it. It's quite kind of awesome.
As kind of Elias is like crossbowing people, Chorus is underneath you, handing you new bolts so that you're not having to reach behind you and to reload. And with his other hand, he's kind of holding you onto the cart and stabilizing you because he's got a little bit of weight to him now.
He does.
As you spear one of them like off of the thing and he falls with the Wilhelm scream, Chorus mutters under his breath, "I think he got the point."
Oh god.
Thank you.
Oh,
Tenebrae has a brief moment where he's like, I could just chuck him off.
Alright, well, that is enough successes. That's enough successes to get past this section of the chase, and you start to speed ahead. The forces that were attacking you have kind of thinned out to the point where they're not much of an issue. You get the feeling that they had kind of figured out 1 or 2 places where you'd have to go, and prepared accordingly.
Yep.
But as you continue, and you're most of the way through the city at this point, one of the things that you had considered earlier, that of a blockade, starts to emerge in the front as some individuals start to move some carts into your road.
Classic.
So, what is the plan? How are you going to deal with the blockade?
So there are goons up ahead moving shit into the road.
Yep. Just kind of a couple of carriages. I'm using the crates because it's easier.
That's fine. Yep.
As we have the crates at hand.
Work smarter, not harder.
I'm
Smarter
gonna
than smart.
with the reins in my hands, stand up off the seat, hold the reins in one hand, and then gesture wildly with the other hand, sweeping my hand to the side. Move! Move! You know, that sort of thing.
Yep.
And I would like to impart that we're coming through,
Regardless.
regardless.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And try and intimidate them.
I mean, that'll be enough. Halcyon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait until and see what the detective does and how destructive that is.
Well, wait, are these obviously like people in league with?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay, good.
Like, there's no other reason why.
There we go.
Okay.
So,
Quintus, grab my cape. I need to do something.
I do.
I need a spellcraft roll from you, Mata, so
what?
arcane or occult, whatever you use for your spellcraft.
This has 28.
28?
Nice. that'll
Easy
do.
done. So, Rose?
Are the people behind us still on our tails pretty closely?
Not very closely. It's
But
kind of
they will be catching up eventually, though, is the assumption.
a...
If we get slowed down too much.
They're starting to lag behind, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes. Look, you've had nothing but successes. Yeah, no, they're absolutely starting to lag behind.
Let's see. Was that a shit roll?
I mean...
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want to
6,
see.
1,
It doesn't
1,
matter.
It
4,
does matter, 'cause
4,
you rolled
1.
That's 3 ones and
Shut up.
66. Incredible, Nick. No, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm messing with something in my pouch.
Okay, Halcyon, what are you doing?
I'll skip this round.
I'm going to attempt to throw my frost vials very, very far in attempts to douse any remaining flames from the fireball.
Alright, crafting check or a range check?
That's a great idea. Stop the birds taking damage.
Ooh. Why do I not? Oh, I need to.
Crafting check, right? Because you're gonna quickly poke holes in all of them so that they disperse rather than doing more damage. Because you want a wider burst area than a more intense cold.
Yeah.
It's a. But do I get the item bonus from the thing?
Because
crafting
you
check?
knew, because you kind of saw that this obstacle was coming, you get a +2 regardless.
I got a +2 regardless.
So everyone
Nice.
has been succeeding either way.
Oh. That's
Alright.
29.
That's
Nice.
a craft. Nice.
Easy done. So
Okay, so
We'll say, how many do we
We've
want to
had
say that is? 1 or 2 frost vials?
Karna,
2. The fair bit of place you have to go.
diplomacy.
Yep.
Athletics. Strike, shield, cult.
Can I do another one too as we go by it? Light them again with alchemist fires.
Sure you can.
Next round.
Next round or
Well, we're almost through this. Rose, what are you thinking?
I'm kind of holding it because I have a last ditch attempt if someone was closing behind us is all I've got. That's what I was preparing for.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not telling you unless it's necessary.
Oh no, I get that.
Okay, so I'll just kind of do I just pass or what I'm doing requires like 30 seconds to do. So should I still do something else or?
Yes, because we currently
Okay.
got 3 successes. We need 1 more.
Okay. All right, I'll roll something I haven't rolled yet.
Uh-oh. Keep in
I don't know
mind,
what
you
that
do have a
is.
+2 bonus.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics as no. I don't have any other ways to help. I interact. I have my spell list is not that big, and all I have is stuff that interacts with people or makes us invisible or better.
you
Roll
can
a cool
buy
damage.
heroics so that the axe beaks aren't afraid of the ice or fire
I've
or
already
bits.
rolled performance though.
Yeah, and you can roll it again. I'm not going to penalize you for it. You've already got a bonus.
It's a new round.
Okay. Like a 36.
Oh,
Almost like I've
Oh,
been doing
no.
2 sets of checks as well.
That's fair.
the rules for chases suggest that if they're being overused, we're not going to be fluent enough to be overused. So it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So you use Inspire Heroics to kind of inspire the Axe Beaks to kind of charge for regardless. These are combat trained, hardened Axe Beaks as well. So they don't need too much inspiration, and they just plow on through. The cultists that had been keeping a fair amount of distance actually start to hold off and break off their attack.
Damn it.
And as you kind of plunge your way through the blockade, Halcyon kind of throws out a couple of the alchemist's fire, causing the blockade to go alight again.
Take those out of my inventory.
Now, as we're continuing, I need perception checks from people.
Nice.
Perception. I can do that. 27.
33.
Ooh, fucking hey!
Nice crit.
What?
Oh, to round that out, I got a 1.
Wait,
Totaling 60.
You rolled twice. Your first roll was a crit. 35 for 35.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. Yeah, how did that roll twice?
27,
Sure.
30. You rolled
I don't
initiative.
know.
You rolled initiative the first time, and then perception the
right.
second time. All right,
Right.
27, 33, 35, 24.
I mean, all of you succeed, except for Rose.
He's busy performing.
I am.
Well, for those who succeeded, you start to hear a new set of hoofbeats. They feel an extra weight to them. They sound heavier, and as they start to come into view, you kind of start to understand why.
They're criminals because they're using horses.
Well, we've definitely shown it's us now.
Um,
I read a book like this. It was called Belly Daughter and the Belly Daughter and the
Focus, Rose!
the hoofbeats seem to have a unmistakable squelch to them with every time they hit the cobblestones.
Nice. Look at these creatures. Oh, they're gorgeous. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Oh, I should probably show the people. Ain't they pretty? They're so pretty.
They're gorgeous.
How about, can you show us? Can you make the images bigger for us?
Look like meat mans.
I mean,
Dude. Are they just like meat centaurs?
I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, so, what is your plan for dealing with the bloody hoofbeats?
I've got a 2-turn plan.
Yep.
So I'll need a round of prep, and then I'll be able to do it.
Alright.
Just
I'm gonna
keep
wait
the
for
owls
them
off
to
me.
close 40 feet, and then I will be tossing bombs at them.
Alright.
Halcyon! Detective! Get off the top of the carriage! Wait, what?
Get off the
Okay.
top.
Is there
Yeah.
is there a seat on the back?
There is. There's a footman
Alright.
seat on the back.
I will utilize footman seat. That's the ruler. I want this.
So, you're doing that. Detective, what are you doing besides moving into the back seat?
Can I use Arcana or Cultism to see what these are and what they might be weak to?
Arcana or Occult? Or Primal if you have it.
Nope. 28.
28? That's an Arcana check.
Here.
I do not have the poem on hand, but from what you can tell, these creatures are known as Knuckleavee.
Yes.
Dark Fae that were once horsemen in life who, as punishment for despoiling the wildernesses and the sacred places of the Fae, were cursed, both horse and rider, to be, well, melded as one.
It's kind of mean to the horse.
Well, Fae aren't exactly known for their discretion. Not discretion.
Niceness.
Yes, well.
They're not Levies, they're dark fairies.
Anyone got cold iron?
Yeah.
I'll deal with them. Just keep your heads down, for goodness sake.
No, I've got some very cold steel though.
Nice.
Until they close till 60 feet, I'll be using the normal crossbow. When they close to 60 feet, I'll pull out the lancet and the hand crossbow and start using that instead.
All right. Well,
In the events that I crit, so that I can slow them.
okay. And Quintus, what are you doing? You kind of look behind you and you see these things and you're like, oh god.
I want to just have a quick glance and make sure that the butcher is still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
There's like one of those shutters between the two of you can just open and check.
Cool. Don't want to like have been distracted and then there was a big art heist
Yep.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if there's a lot that I can do. I think I want to try and move the signal the back two riders to like slow down, like.
And these, I actually, if you can get the back 2 riders to speed up, that would be perfect.
Oh, speed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah,
a diplomacy
right away.
check.
Yep. That I can do.
Yeah, you can.
Wow, we're rolling dice
Cool.
tonight. We are fucking hot on the
36.
dice tonight.
I will put my ring finger and my thumb in my mouth, and I'll blow the loudest whistle you've heard. I'll point to both of them. I'll like, move up.
They kind of give the half nod and they usher their axe beaks to move on forward, charging forward. So they're kind of in line with you.
All right, from beside you, you hear quite a loud click, click, sproing. From beside you.
Click, click, sproing. Do I want to know?
Have you figured it out?
They're in. Well, yeah,
I think
but-
so.
Okay. I think everybody knows.
Well, Halcyon, you were holding an action.
I'm waiting for what Rose is doing, but yes, let's toss out the frost vials. That's a 29.
29. That will hit both of them.
Well, 20. That'll be 28 actually, but
Which one are you hitting? North, south?
north.
North?
So he now has is it a 10 or 20 foot speed penalty? Moderate. He has a 10-foot speed penalty. He
Okay.
takes 2d6 plus 2 cold damage.
And damage?
Damage. 50. Oh no, he does not take. Takes 8 less damage.
Alright.
Unless
so-
he's flat-footed for some reason. I've just always got that ticked.
Oh, they're not flat-footed. They know.
Unless
Alright.
they're scared. Are they scared of the detective?
Not really.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So that's 7 cold damage to that one and 2 cold splash damage to the other.
Alright. Well, they don't
Want
have
me to
any
make-
resistances to that, so they will take it on the chin.
Do you want me to make another multi-attack penalty check for the second vial?
If you want to, you're going to be attacking twice. We're not
will be.
strictly speaking in initiative, but basically they'll be acting last regardless.
That's bad.
Oh, that one's fine. He just kind of sees what happens to his friend, and with a quick urging, the horse part just kind of launches off to the side.
Right. He still takes 2 cold damage.
Yeah.
He still take cold damage.
That has
The
been done.
splash damage.
All right. So Rose.
All right, with a final like and a winding noise, Chorus, cannonball time! Chorus leaps forward,
Yep.
grabs something out of my hands, and I pass a bundle what is basically Chorus wrapped around this object into Quintus's hands and just go behind you as hard as you can.
I hurl hard as I can.
Give us
Athletics.
athletics.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely athletics.
Ooh,
Oh,
You've got a dice.
Do you want to re-roll
want a
that?
hero dice?
Yeah, right. I'll use it. Yep. This feels heroic.
That's good enough.
That's good enough.
All right. Chorus goes hurling backwards, midair, rotating and rotating and rotating. And then just as he passes over these 2 heads, everybody probably knows what's about to happen, but the fucking pocket stage expands, erupting across the entire lane, slashing into both walls, and just Austin Powers is itself. It is exactly this width. It is exactly 30 feet across. And so it Austin Powers is itself in the air as it expands.
Oh, do I have
And and blocks the lane completely.
And it's not set up so that the floor of the stage is perpendicular to the floor of the ground, right? It is like
It
up on its
expands.
side.
Yeah, kinda. It basically expands 5 feet off the ground, lopsided.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're gonna go
Love it.
smashing into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chorus activates the button at the finish and kind of stands in the midair. So he'll have to regroup with us.
I don't have a miniature standing by, but I do have.
Fine.
That's okay. We don't need to worry about it.
Boxes.
Nice.
I guess you could say we've boxed them in.
Honestly, I made those crates for the one thing, and now I'm finding myself using them over and over again.
Purpose crate.
Props. Props to you, Matt.
Props.
Nice.
Get it?
Yeah, it was a great idea as well. I heard that
Yeah,
one.
do you want them to take psychic damage? Because they deserve it now.
Okay, well, they're gonna have to do they're gonna attack the crates, but they can't use their special abilities because
Because they're crates.
yes, that's absolutely gonna hit. And the second one,
That's a plus 21 to hit.
yeah, no, they're pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Not sure what you were expecting. And
Or
then
plus 21.
their damage.
Poison.
Well, the crates won't take the poison damage. As
Oh wow, that's like that's
oh
that's
god,
3 2s and a 1. No, 1 2 and a 2 2 1s and a 1
oh
2.
god, that was shit damage, honestly.
It was.
But this crate will be destroyed. This one, however, only takes 6 damage. So it is still in the way. This one will be breaking through. Alright, new round. What are people doing?
Hoping that fucking Chorus is staying safe inside the remains of the pocket stage.
Yeah.
I was as the stage appeared and we were obfuscated from view. I was going to hide.
Hiding? Alright, give me a stealth check.
Nick. Skills. Delph. Ugh. That's a 23.
Ugh. That is kind of and they're kind of okay with that. Detective,
I bet they are.
what are you doing?
I'm going to take a bag out of my backpack
Yep.
and
Are you going to use it now?
not yet, no, but
You just
I'm
want to
gonna-
have it ready?
I'm going to use its other ability.
Yep.
Move up here real quick. Give each of my 2 friends here a sandwich.
Oh,
The detective reaches into a paper bag that looks to be kind of very greasy on the bottom, but she does pull out 2 very nice beef sandwiches
beef
What are we?
sandwiches, you said.
What are we doing this is?
with gravy.
Oh,
Would you say that it's piping hot?
One could say that is in fact piping hot.
And on my way back, I'll take 2 out, 1 for me, 1 for Halcyon. But he's already gone by the time I get back, so
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah. And then I'm just basically going to wait with the bag on my lap.
Fair enough.
He'll be around eventually.
I know what you're doing.
Well, okay. Just real quick though, the you know what? Never mind.
Never mind?
Go,
Alright.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Rose, what are you doing?
Lenore is gonna wait till they've passed the thing and then go grab Chorus and
Yep.
regroup with us. In the meantime,
They've got bigger. They have their orders. Their orders isn't to worry about a raven or a doll.
yes, which is excellent. Can someone else do something first? I'm still trying
Alright.
to check a spell.
Quintus.
over the top of the wagon, Quintus's head with half a sandwich hanging out of his mouth. Pokes
Perfect.
up, followed shortly by his wrist. His other hand, busy still holding onto the reins, he will fire his wrist-mounted crossbow. And it will wildly ricochet off something down the street.
Oh god, yeah, no, it like hits the pocket stage.
Quintus pops his head back down and turns back around to watch where he's going, and the short "damn it" is yelled as some gravy and beef is flung out in my anger.
Kind of just
mouth.
spurts out.
Yeah.
Rose, you ready?
Yeah. At the end of the short incantation, I cast Summon Fae.
Yep.
yeah.
All
And-
right.
And what looks to be this kind of small circle of vines appears, kind of shadowing the top of the cart. And then suddenly these kind of pulsating green boils appear on the vines, and then they erupt, growing upwards and kind of wrapping around this small column-like shape. And then the column starts to split apart like a flower opening up, and the ends curl and become arms, and this grotesque kind of humanoid body comes out of the middle of the stalk, and finally with a sickening like sound, the bottom of this like long vine snaps apart into legs, and I summon a Grimstalker on top of the cart.
A grim stalker.
And it casts Earthbind, or Wall of Thorns. They're both pretty good.
Make
Let's start
them
with
really
Wall
thorny.
of Thorns.
Oh.
Oh, that's over the course of a minute. That's going to take some time. So let's start with Earthbind. Ooh, nope.
Unsurprisingly, I don't have a token for him.
Really? Because he's... I don't know where he's from. Well, in the interest of time, do you want me to just choose a different one?
No, it's fine. Like, I've got
Okay.
a token up for him. He's there.
Alright. Okay, cool. He's going to start casting Wall of Thorns. Oh, that's so lame. Sorry.
It's all good. You kind of did this on the fly.
I did.
Configure.
Anyway, he is casting Wall of Thorns, and over the course of the next minute, he's going to start constructing a Wall of Thorns to basically drop in their path again. Thank you.
Hit the damage.
I clicked the damage button, it didn't do anything. He's probably yours.
Did reset the position missions, but that's fine. All right.
Wow.
So,
Middle damage.
I mean, it's 3d4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
it's just hit exactly middle damage.
It's 60 feet long and 10 feet high.
Yeah. So it'll be a barricade across there. He says, gesturing on the screen where players can't see.
We can see the mouse moving. Yeah.
Yeah. It's mostly just
Slow him
it
down.
has to be
'cause-
destroyed and it's going to slow him down again.
Yeah.
And he can keep doing it.
God. All right. Detective. You gonna let the knuckle of these go first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one's gonna move into position.
Oh, if he gets there, I'm gonna fucking Tanglefoot bag him.
All right, go for it.
Was I hidden?
You are not hidden, unfortunately.
Dang it. That's a 23.
23.
Yeah.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Well, drat.
You kind of, from your hiding spot, you kind of try your best to get a good shot, but everything is in motion. Everything's a little bit harder to hit. You throw the Tanglefoot bag, and it kind of strikes the side of the wall, leaving a sticky imprint on it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, he is going to go for the carriage. Because that's what they're here to do. That'll be enough to hit. It's more about the damage. We're ignoring the poison. Alright.
5, correct?
17. 1d6. 5 plus 12.
Oh, okay. 17.
So. Carriage still looks fine. You're not. It's just like, oh, I've suddenly got to 0 hit points. But yes, it takes a strike at the side of the carriage, pulling out boards as it carves a huge hollow out of the side of it. This one has to move into position. But he won't have enough movement to also attack, as he has to go around the pocket stage and then start to go through the brambles.
Right.
Alright, I have a quick question to ask.
Yep.
How much do you think each of these things weighs, and how fast are they moving?
I mean, they'd be going at least 50 feet around.
Okay.
Well,
and
their speed is 40 feet.
Okay, how
All right,
fat
so
are they?
F equals MA, right?
Yes. What happens if one of them hits a tree at this speed? That's what I'm really interested about.
I mean, it'll
on,
do
hang on,
damage,
hang
that's
on,
for
hang
sure. Oh, speaking
Sam's
of,
gonna get his calculator out and give me an actual answer if I
Oh,
let him,
God.
so I'm gonna not do that. Please keep going.
Amen.
hey, it would be an
Momentum.
obstacle at either stage.
Okay, cool. Well, in a second, the wall of thorns will go off, and they'll have to spend a turn getting through that.
Yep. So, the wall of thorns will go up, and we see the brambles suddenly shoot up from the cobblestones. Someone in city planning is probably going to be very upset at all this. So, what are people doing? Back to the top.
I would like to
Maths.
hang off the side of the carriage.
Yep, you're doing your thing?
Yeah,
Alright, I won't make you
So
do
I can-
athletics.
so I can aim the bag at both of them.
Yep.
Okay, are you about to make an attack roll?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a heroic inspire courage this round.
It's a reflex save that they'll have to do.
Yes. Now the thing is,
Okay, I'll do that.
it doesn't actually say how big the cone is that this is going to create.
I believe in my mind it was 15 foot.
I mean, that's still
It'll hit both of them. You can,
that's still going to hit both of them. Yeah.
I believe you can draw it out. Depending on how you want to aim it. But yes, that will hit both
Yeah.
of them.
Okay, so what is that again? 3d6. 1d6 as I burst open the bag of Obfinity.
Okay.
Okay, this will do extra damage to them. They have to do reflex saves.
What just happened?
Yes, describe to everyone what just happened while I do their reflex saves.
After handing out all the sandwiches and
yes.
placing two neatly on the seat where she was sitting, Marta calmly just like places her
2 successes.
weird tentacly hands thing on the side of the carriage and just sort of leans back. In her other hand, she grips a bag of Arby's and pointing it at the knuckle of ease, he crushes it so that it breaks apart, unleashing a forceful torrent of sliced deli meats.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
This does 3d6 force damage in a cone, requiring a basic reflex save.
Yep.
Additionally, all creatures caught within the cone must make a basic fortitude save or become sickened 1.
Am I in the cart?
No,
You're good.
No.
we did check.
And these are all well behind us now.
Yeah, no, they would be at this point.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, they'll both succeed.
Sons of bitches. But they did get just deli meat all over them.
They did, and deli meat goes everywhere. Sloppy, greasy, gravy deli meats. And it kind of even gets shredded up by the bramble wool. And it kind of sprays them. It's uncomfortable for them, and they do take damage. But now we have to deal with the fact that the Knuckle of Ease will look like extras from Resident Evil. So, who's next?
I'm going to use the messenger ring to signal the Axebeak riders to drop back in line with the rear of the carriage.
Alright, diplomacy check.
Diplomacy check. Maybe I should have gotten Quintus to do this. That's deception. I don't want that.
Deceive them into moving back.
Diplomacy! Oh, it already... Oh, that's gross. Fuck. No, I'm re-rolling that.
You're re-rolling it?
I'm re-rolling that.
Alright.
Re-roll... 23.
I mean, it's not bad. They move into position.
Not enough, though.
Alright.
Alright, so that's you. They move into position. Quintus, Rose?
What you
So-
got, Buzzer?
Oh,
Hey!
There we go!
There we fucking go.
The same
Uh-huh.
thing again. I'm like finishing the last mouthful of sandwich now as I poke my head back over the top of the thing, find my target, and let loose one of my wrist slings
Yep.
bolts. But I don't really like watch the explosion, inverted commas, as such. Like I aim true, but I don't really watch what happens. But I sit back down with a bit of a slump, and I just turn to Rose and like, humanity. So much carnage.
Oh.
You
How
let...
to motivate Quintus.
Wow. You let loose your bolt, and
Which is
it does
full
strike
on
true.
about all the deli meats being scattered everywhere.
Yeah. F's in the chat for the deli meat. Well, you let loose the shot, and you actually smack one of them fair on the forehead. And it goes reeling and stumbling. And that was enough. 10 damage? I mean, not bad. It goes
Well,
reeling
hang
and
on.
stumbling.
20 damage.
Yes,
Crit,
20
yeah,
damage.
20 damage.
Wait, how's 20 damage?
Because
You
you
crit.
crit.
Oh yeah, of course. Wow.
Very nice.
Yep.
That was also enough successes to get through this part of the chase. As with the bramble wall and the pocket stage and the attacks that have come against them, kind
They've
of just
fallen behind too far.
yeah, and you go around a corner and you lose sight of them.
Alright.
You
The
hear a
American-
frustrated roar.
Marta sees how good Quintus just hit him and was just like, yay, inspirational sandwich.
Right.
That's what we need. We need a bard that's like a gourmet muse.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptable losses, my dear. Acceptable losses. Looking out at all the lost silver side.
The glean off the cobblestone.
Well, I know we joked about it before, but this is actually going off pretty well without a hitch. You continue on through the city, and you eventually get out through the gates, meeting up with the other two carriages. They look a little bit more worse for wear, but you get the feeling that they were kind of pinned pretty early on, that they were the fake ones, so they probably didn't have to deal with the Knuckle of Ease.
Right.
But as you continue down through the outer city, beyond the walls, where people have collected over hundreds, perhaps thousands of years and put up their own little town, the Starwatch Keep starts to come into view, massive in its edifice, kind of positioned primely at one of the edges of the bay so that they can see out into everything. See Absalom and the water and the inner sea beyond it. And with that, I will leave it there for the evening.
Okay.
Oh, very
Cool.
nice. Okay. What a cool session.
Very
I
cool.
almost, for once, used almost all of my stuff.
Bags. Nice,
Nice.
bro.
Nice.
I think I've got my head wrapped around how to do the whole chase sequences, so...
That felt so like 70s cop procedural
Mm.
chase.
scene.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
One of the critiques that has been leveled against the Adventure Path is it doesn't have enough, like, cool cop stuff that happens
Yep.
with it.
Yeah.
So I like to add a couple of things.
Yeah, it
Also-
tends to be when you're less playing like someone name a cop show, and you're more playing Resident Evil with
Brooklyn
flush monsters.
911.
Yeah, Brooklyn
Yes.
911.
911.
Brooklyn 99.
Brooklyn
Yes.
000.
Brooklyn 90210. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah, we're not playing We're not doing Brooklyn 99. We're doing fucking Wellington Paranormal.
Yeah.
I was going to say Reno, but anyway,
No, have you
Yeah.
seen Wellington Paranormal?
I have not.
It's
Watch
phenomenal.
it. It is fantastic.
Okay.
What's it about?
Well,
New
Wellington
Zealand
Police.
humor.
Yeah, it's Wellington Police. There's paranormal
And
investigators.
about the thing that I was trying to draw earlier when Lenore was doing the drawing thing, I was trying to draw God creates Adam, you know, the one
Oh,
with,
yeah,
touching
Da Vinci.
fingers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Except
no,
it
I
was
gotcha.
Gonna, it was gonna be chorus
flow.
at Lenore in chorus with like the knife blade touching the beak. You
Wow.
can kind of see that,
I can.
like
Yep.
hang on.
Knowing what was
Wait,
there,
wait.
I remember. Yep.
yeah, like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, don't worry about it. No, please
That's
don't go back.
amazing.
It was a terrible drawing.
I think you deleted it anyway.
Yeah, I did.
Coward.
Anyway, but you
Really?
guys get the idea. That's all that matters. And also, I can't believe Matt was watching me the whole time I was trying to sneak the box off screen.
I mean, it was an option.
It was
I'm watching
good.
Mike
I was
Wazowski.
trying to get it off screen because I was looking at the Twitch stream and you were just very happily looking at the center of your computer screen. But every time I looked away, you must have been looking at your second monitor.
Yeah, I've got a second monitor, and it's usually zoomed out to the entire map,
Yeah, unfortunately.
because I don't need to look at the details on the GM screen, I just need to have a
Yep,
vague idea of
yep.
everything.
Peter, I would have gotten away with that box too. Was it for you and your fucking second screen? Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks to Bill, I got 3 screens, so... Anyway,
That's true.
with that, it'll be a case of we'll do a little bit with Starwatch next week to start things off. But hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, we'll be able to have trivia next week.
Oh,
Nice.
All right. Okay. How exciting.
For the
Very cool.
for the second half of the session next week, we will be doing trivia. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a giveaway or not. We'll see how things go, because I do actually have kind of a busy week ahead of me. But
That's fair.
as is become tradition for us, trivia usually marks the end of the downtime between books. So hopefully, the week after that, we'll actually be starting All or Nothing, the third book of Agents of Edgewatch.
Nice.
Win some gold.
With that, though, yep.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say I had the next character was always going to be Buckshot. And I had about 40 different Bond slightly messed up Bond one-liners.
Oh
And
god.
I got to do 2 of them.
Nice.
Copyright distinct.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well,
I love that you guys got the is it Thunderbolt? What is that one? I think you got the point. Which is that's where you shoot the guy with the spear gun, but I don't remember which one it's from. Anyway, sign out, Matt. And have a
Yes.
good night, everybody.
Oh, good. Well,
Bye.
Bye.
with that, like I said, I'm going to be leaving it there. We are going to be back next week at 6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, as usual, the VOD for this will be up on YouTube. I think the social thing's still up. Yep, it is. It will be going up on YouTube in the next 24 hours or so. Look up Tabletop Obscura on YouTube, you can find it. Otherwise, you can also find me on Twitter, Obscura Tabletop. I am planning on doing some other content besides VODs, but I've got a busy couple of weeks ahead of me, so we'll see how that goes, but I'll do announcements and things. So make sure you're subscribed or following the Twitter, and you'll be notified of those. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, a good week. Until then, my name is Matthew. Presenting Agents of Edgewatch for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VTT with music by Adventure Music. And remember, we are the storytellers.